I just seen that I wasn't a part of the stream. Right to be told, fantastic, fantastic thrill TV. Good morning, Sammy Dizzle. Sammy Dizzle. Y'all really plan on coming on today. I wanted to make this my off day, but I decided I'd come talk just a little bit to y'all this morning. Because, you get tired sometimes, but it's just become a habit. I'm making my coffee. I come on, turn my little computer on, you guys, that's what I do. And then y'all know sometimes it took me a long time, my introduction, because I beat if I got something, it didn't sit something by me or something like that. Like right now, I ain't putting no cream in my coffee. Hold on one second. I ain't put no cream in my coffee. I can't have a coffee like that, guys. So, it was kind of a lot going on. Everybody was mad, but everything was focused around Kiki. Yeah. Did y'all watch the okay, get my badge. Did y'all watch Patti Labelle? Did y'all watch Patti Labelle and Gladys night? I watched a little bit of it, not all of it, because truthfully, you guys, remember I told you how spontaneous I am? I kind of watched it a little bit while I was on the road. I'm getting my gadgets together. I did leave out yesterday to go pick up some videos. And so I did stop and hang out a little bit over there with my niece. But I didn't stay long. I think I got back in time to watch. You see, I didn't watch Big Brothers on my TV until 9 o'clock my time. However, I got in way before then. But I just, so then I turned on Patti LaBelle because everybody was talking about how good it was supposed to be. And it was good. They were singing some old schools. But you know what I thought that they were doing, you guys? I thought they was, talking about, for us to vote. Because in the beginning, the part I watched, we're discussing how important it was to vote and so forth like that. So that's what I thought it was all about. So anyway, y'all, I'm getting to what I want to talk about here in a minute. I'm still kind of moving around as I'm talking to you guys. I always forget to take that sinus pill too until I get out here talking with y'all. And that's why I always say, let me get my pill. I forgot my pill. So, and I'm trying to get my gadget straight when I'm on here. It was just so much going on. So I said, well, I don't even feel like going there this morning with that. But everybody was coming off the porch on little Kiki. But the part that I really didn't like is the disappointment that Lady Nico had, y'all. She was very disappointed in her because she did a lot. Now, because, like she's the type of person, when she take you under her wing, she's not going to turn on you. She's not going to throw you away. Okay, I think I got everything straight. No matter what's going on. And at this point, I think she was just a little disappointed, hurt, and upset, but she's not going to throw him away because she got patience. She's going to give, I believe, and she didn't tell me this, and I haven't talked to her since that happened, but I believe that sooner or later, once she calmed down, she's going to keep trying. Because all of us have been trying to give him advice, and he don't want to take it. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to take it. I'm going to look at it. Okay, I got my book. Yeah. So let me see. Okay, now sit down for real. Now sit down for real. So I believe that's what's going on. Now I think the part that got her, I'm not for sure, is when he went over there and cussed that older gentleman out. She didn't know that. And And then come to find out, he went over there to Bama Girl and Lolo. It's all right to do a kumbaya moment with some people, but some of that was surprising because I even was saying yesterday morning, don't nobody care what you do in your panel, do how you want to do, express your feelings, do whatever you want to do. It's your panel. I said, but please watch, what you're doing, step back, pay attention to what's going on. Don't just jump in there and start fighting everybody and you don't know, because it's like you push your people away first more than what you bringing people in. That's the only thing everybody was trying to explain. Let me speak some more because I was moving around. Hey, Lisa. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all, this coffee's good. I didn't even take my first sip with y'all this morning, huh? Let me take my sip with y'all. Where my straw at? Before I get to talking too much and forget that you have at least a sip with y'all and let y'all see I'm still in my jam. Good morning. Hey y'all. Take your sip. So so anyway, let me continue on. Cause now I watched something that happened a few days ago, and I didn't even know that it had happened. Somebody sent me a link yesterday of El Teddy. And oh my God, now y'all know El Teddy don't really come off the porch like that. El Teddy minds his business. El Teddy usually do commissary. He's not really the dragon kind. Now he used to be on that men's panel. We all thought he was quiet, but now he'll come out of his shell if need be. So somebody sent me a link yesterday. He had did this a couple days ago. I just found out. And like he said, he minded his own business. But somebody came knocking at his door. Someone came to bother him. He said he hasn't been in the sector, which is true. He has been doing a celebrity, what you call it, commentary, and other stuff. He hasn't been over here bothering anybody. But all of a sudden, he found out he had his name on websites about him dragging kids. Now, who y'all think did that? He said he don't even know Trish. And how did she know him? He said he was no part of her. See, I think she just put his name in the hat and drew it out because he don't be around like that. He says she needs to take her own advice and shut up. Meaning her name is shh. She needs to shh, and either find a man who can shut her up. Because evidently she ain't got no man. Okay. He said he's on petitions. He never knew. He never knew about that. He said until he took a gander over there, that's when he found out that he was on some petitions. He said he gave her, but guys, he gave her an epic read. Y'all have to go watch it. El Teddy. He said she's over there with them folks like QB and Stagnation and Sean and Lady P and et cetera, and he don't fool around with those people. And so I agree with him. I think she's just kind of like I said, just picking that. I guess you say, well, I've been going for everybody else, and then I get a chance to talk to them, and then I make up with them, and then they let me on their platform, and then I'm starting to get some views. I guess that's what she's trying to do. I don't know. But I don't even know if Sakin came on last night, because like I said, I didn't try that last night. I came home. Like I said, I watched Big Brother and a little bit of Patti Labelle, and that's where they went. Okay. But anyway, he said that she's useless. Okay. So anyway, that's what happened with the El Teddy. I did not know about El Teddy. I really didn't. But anyhow, what is that? She's got petitions. It's useless as the paper that her in other words, no diploma. She is pointless as QB, rolling up trying to get blood to a blood bank. So in other words, QB can't go get blood nowhere. He's useless, just like that diploma is useless that he got 10 years later after he left high school, which is called a GED. Okay. He said she's just as valid as Lady P in JLC production doing a beauty contest. Now, you guys, these are not my words. These are the words of El Teddy. Okay, so y'all go take a gander over there because he's quiet. We don't never hear nothing about El Teddy. Never. Get Monty Montague. The Shay 7. It's who else I never spoke to yet? Yeah, Eva Shay and Polly. Good morning. Take 7 years old. Trash is making herself look like a widow. You know what, Sandy King, you know I love you to death. I love my mom. Let me take a swallow. Hold on. And get my tissue for my sinus. I do this every morning. I saw your comments, baby girl, when you was making them yesterday. And I said something about maybe you had something. Was that KK? I said, maybe y'all got something going on. But I get it. I get everything you were saying yesterday. Because so much came out yesterday. Like when I watched Rick Reed. I mean, that was horrific the way he came up with poor little Kiki. And I'm not throwing away either. It's not, I don't dislike him. I'm just not disliking his ways and the way he's moving, but that's his business. But I get what Lady Nika's saying too. I'm just not gonna go out of my way, because it's hard trying to be in the middle and everybody that he's getting into it with that you like, they support you and you support them. So I get that because he was saying stuff like, if he find out where Rick Reed stay, that his life is in danger, him and his daughter. And I know everybody thinking, wow, he's threatening his life. And so Kiki's not understanding the words he's saying, that when you say it on here on YouTube like that, people are recording and filming that and calling the police and doing all kind of crazy stuff. He said because Rick Reed said something about his daughter. He said, you want to come at my daughter? He said, don't let me find out where that little be at. That is what he said. And I don't understand. I don't understand the beef. I don't want to get in the beef. That's just like I did get in Brianna Bushes for a little while yesterday while I was out. And people was asking, well, what is the beef between Gladys and I think it was Rico. And they were saying that the beef is superficial. There's no beef. But she feels the way she feels. So guys, so we can't tell it's not a beef. So I'm not going to get into that one either. But when they were describing it, I too was thinking, well, what happened? But what she was saying, something more happened before that we don't know about, basically. So that's why another reason why I'm not getting into beef, because I like Goddess too. Now, Rico can be a little hyper, and when you say something to him, it's like he think that you're coming at him, or he think that you're getting his business. So I said to myself, made in my mind, I'm not getting in that either. I'm not, don't really want to comment on him. Now, Kiki, I can, because he will sometimes listen even if you don't want to take your advice. So anyway, so basically that was what's going on yesterday. What's his name? Rick came off the porch twice yesterday. It was just a lot going on, and it all revolved around Lil Kiki, y'all. But my concern at the time, I was writing in a Lady Nika's chat, and I was also texting her, please pay attention to your mouth, okay? As long as she come on there and she speak calm and she went hollering, getting upset, whatever, I'm glad she didn't. That's what my concern was, because I really miss her, coming on here, visiting everybody and coming off telling one of her story times, but she needs to let her mouth heal. Simple as that. That's what I was concerned about. Now, let's get back over here. And those are the things I want to talk about. If we want to talk. The old man came up again to how bad he was molested. I'm talking about molested. How bad they say he was disrespected. But let's get into the what's her name? Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle. I love me some Gladys Knight. Now I like Patti LaBelle too, but if I think back, I mostly partied on Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle when she first came out. That itchy gitchy ay 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 ay. I was almost teenager. I was a teenager then. Yeah, I was a teen. But Gladys Knight and the Pips first, because my older sisters used to listen to her when she had her cousin and her two brothers. But I've always loved her. Did y'all watch that? And if you did, what anybody did? Hi, good morning, Mimi. I didn't see you. Good morning. Oh, blessed. So blessed. Who else I didn't speak to? Ain't nobody better than me. Mimi, I saw you too yesterday. I think what you saying you was between a rock and a hard place too, because you had made a comment and it involved your friends, and I'm sitting here explaining to you the same thing that I had to back off. I can't say a lot because I don't want nobody to think I'm getting in their business. And the people that I mentioned, like I said, I think that Kiki kind of took my advice yesterday morning. I know you respect Lady Nika, but I don't know. But I did hear one part, that sound like me. Now I don't believe in black dragging children. Never have drag a child. I don't see the point. I don't think I don't even want to drag. I said youngster, but I'm meaning young adults, people in their 20s. I got to just ignore them because what do I look like sitting up arguing with a child? Well, a young adult. I'm just not going to do that. Okay. Now, the one person I did come off the porch on, well, that lady's 50. If not, she's almost 50. And the young man is 40, so that's good enough. But that was far in between. It's not really my character, but sometimes, like I say, guys, we're human. You're going to hear us say something. But I did see you kind of upset and you explained how you felt about the situation. I get it. Folks over here love to follow. Yes, I get it, Mimi. I do. So I agree with a lot of what you said, but that's not going to break up your YouTube ship. And from what I understand, your friends are friends with you in real life. Now, you see how this YouTube stuff can be? It can come between your real friendships and that's not a good thing at all. I have 25 likes and 80 people here so far. Don't be afraid to hit that like because I don't feel like pulling teeth at this time. Okay, I really don't. No one not in this sector should be dragged. They are in exactly because everybody is not into the mess to the extent of what was going on. They give commentary on it like I do. So I think that makes me be in the mess. So I've always admitted if that's the case, then I'm in the mess. But like this morning, I'm generally talking about what's going on, and that's what I do. Okay. And see, and that's what I'm saying, Mimi. So don't let this YouTube has became dark, and sometimes you can say sometimes evil, and you just can't bring your real friends into it. You just, got to. And I've always say, pick your battles. Kiki pick fights with people he didn't know he is crying because people are doing the same to him. Yeah, and I think he think that was the way to come on here, to garner support, to build a following, to where if he could pick a fight with somebody and it's somebody else's closest friend, closest YouTube friend, plus a friend on the outside also, not just here, then you know that person is going to protect their friend and be on their friend's side. But then at the same time, I understand what Mimi was saying. You don't like him. We friends, but I like him. So please respect when you're on my platform. I got all of that you were saying, Mimi. I got all that you were saying. It's people I like, and because you don't, please don't come over here and call them, certain names because you like them. So I get everything that you were saying. And you see how I'm explaining it? It's kind of hard. It's sometimes, you have to, not me, I ain't gonna walk on the eggshells because I'm not a part of no group like everybody want to keep insisting that the panel I was on, it's a group and I'm still a part and need permission, just stupid stuff, it went on 2 years ago to where even that was supposed to be fun. It wasn't supposed to get down dark like that. And then the main person wasn't the one doing the doxing. It was another person on it that did it, that gave it to that person. If y'all get what I'm saying. So that's how that went. Good morning, Dazzle. What did you say, Sammy? Yeah, on the main side, like anyone comes through swinging out of nowhere, but I get that he feels like he's being left out here alone after going hard on others. Now, some people I side eye to. I get what you're saying, and I think that sometimes when you side eye people because you saw them somewhere else, like I'm thinking that's what you're saying. Now, I don't know if it was basically somewhere else, putting it like they don't like me, want to say something to me about me subliminally, then come over here in my face and want to just hang. Because, I be watching how everybody move. Whenever I pick up my gadget, I be checking it out. But that he feels like he's being left out. But I don't feel like he's been left out, though, because everybody has tried to include him. Everybody has tried, and Mimi still support him. I believe that's what she's saying. She likes him, and see his moderators, they still support him. Flo still support him, But they trying to tell him that he's being wrong by the way he's moving, but he was saying he don't care and he's not apologizing. So even over here, Mimi, Sammy, when I'm explaining, yeah, if you feel like you need to sign out somebody, go for what you know, baby girl. Like I said, I trust y'all completely. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking, well, maybe y'all saw this person somewhere else once upon a time, and that's why you signed out. So that's one thing about it. It's hard picking moderators, and you got to pick somebody that you trust. You got to pick somebody that ain't gonna just start knocking out people because maybe there's a personal issue going on with them. Now they may voice their opinion, which is fine. Everybody can voice their opinion and make a comment, but so pretty cool right now. So I got to the point, it was them that really taught me, because they would say, we got this, not to keep looking and moderating like I had a habit of doing, because of me moderating for the 4 of the most notorious people in this YouTube sector. It was like 4 of them, all together. And I would just have a habit. And it looked like I could smell the troll. Y'all, I got to the point I could smell somebody going to be a troll. So anyway, so I was just so much and it's been a few months now that I just kind of pick up my gadget sometime and look, and then I don't pay no attention all the time because I trust what they're doing. So I'm not into it like that. No more like I used to. I bagged off from the moderating part. Maybe checking fake hold that last thing I heard him say was he wants a super chat to get him to hear that question. You know what, Kiki? So people giving him what he needs. Is he? Because I heard another rumor that he said, don't come over there and talk to him if you're not going to cash up him. I don't know how true that is. See, I don't believe every rumor until I see it or hear it. I just don't. See, Manny, this is what I'm saying. See, Manny said, I like Ken still wasn't feeling him at first because he came through like a storm. So I never spoke to him. But see, all of us felt like that because, as y'all remember, I even made a video saying that he was trying too hard to prove his manhood. And what I meant by that, he said something one time that made me think like that was, okay, y'all, I gotta go because I gotta go drop it in my wife's drawers. Y'all know what I mean. I felt like, you don't have to say it like that. We believe you. We believe you got a wife. We believe you're a straight man. So, and then not just that, he said it other times in other ways. And so I came off saying, well, You don't got to hide that. Don't nobody care about you being bisexual. Turn out he's straight, but then again, at the same time, I really didn't give a damn, really. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Ronnie Q say what? I'm asking for myself. I didn't hear the question, Ronnie Q. So he did say that about cash apps? Wow. Now, we all, as content creators, of course, most of us on here, we like to make a coin every now and then. I mean, let's just be straight about it. And some, this is their income solely. Okay, they want to make a coin, you like that. And a lot have skills. They want to showcase their skills. Some have products. It is, but you don't come off and you might hear me even once in a while saying, you know, y'all can give me a view if y'all want to. Y'all can give me a like if you want to bless me with something. You can. But just to badger people into saying, well, don't come up here if you give me cash. No, no. And then my moderator will constantly drop my info for me. And of course, I would like to make a coin too, but everybody in this hard time don't. But to those that can afford to, they will. So no, that would turn me off. If you was to tell me, well, stay away from here if you don't cash at me, no, but then I would just stay away. Because see, y'all, cash app is a gift and you don't have to. It's not required, but we will accept and appreciate it. Okay, so if he did say it like that, no, that's not the way to go about it either. I said, what do cash app to that cash app? And don't come over unless you. Yeah, that's what I just heard. He said it, and then somebody just confirmed that's what he said. So I don't know. So maybe somebody letting them know that too. They don't go like that. You don't have to. And so guys, and since I know right now I'm not in a position to just cash everybody, my best way to support is, and this is the way I'm doing it, I'm doing a join button. Because it's too many people I like and watch. So I feel like out of all the 20 or 30 people I watch, if I can join a join button at the lowest one, then I can afford to give somebody something every month at least. Because I do believe in giving, because I'm quite sure I'll get that back myself. People will respect and donate back to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it's supposed to work. We support each other on here. Good morning, D Spot. That's how it's supposed to work. Well, at least in my mind, that's how it's supposed to work. I don't know. Okay. But guys, I have been doing my 30-minute commentary. Now I'll start dropping my link. If somebody want to say something, they can. Do anybody got an opinion on Gladys night and my girl Patti yesterday? Click it. It helps him get. I don't know if he realizes that, Ronnie Q, but that's the way he came off saying it. I heard several people say, I believed it and I believe it. So solely now because somebody right here in this chat just confirmed it. Okay. So evidently he did. But I think he just don't know no better. And then I wanted to put it on Young. But when I saw him yesterday in the car, he's not that young. He looked like a young man, in his late 20s or early 30s. So some things I think you know better, but my most concerned thing about what he said yesterday was, let me find out where that little BB at. Now, I hope it's all hot air because that was a threat on a child. I don't know if he understands that's what he did. Now, they can go at each other, whatever way they want to do it on this keyboard. But when you get down to threatening a child, now, Rick may have said some things, but I don't think he said, let me go find out where your child at. Plus, Rick's child is grown anyway. I got 40 likes and 115 people. Come on, y'all. Let's get it together here this morning. Okay. Let's get it together. Good morning, official D-Spot.
Good morning, Mr. Bless. Good morning, show, panel, mods, everybody. I just wanted to do one thing, Miss Bless, and I don't want to, it's respectful to your platform because it's one of your moderators. I wanted to officially apologize to Miss Paulette. She's a supporter of mine as well. She came into a chat last night and She was kind of attacked a little, but I just wanted her to know that she's always welcome on my platform. I appreciate her as a supporter, and I ain't want to disrespect your. I mean, I know she didn't have a platform where I can really go and say that. I mean, I could have said it on my own, but I just wanted to approach that early before people start seeing the video or anything.
Oh, well, you got to expand on that. What happened? Oh, thank you.
So, I mean,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see this real quick. Somebody said, Miss, let's check your. Thank you. I just did. Thank you so much for the cash app. Okay, go ahead, D Spot. I'm listening to
because
you.
I do an after show after SK late nights on Sunday, and
Uh-huh.
last night it got a little heated. Demi did it, and Miss Tracy D stopped by. And Miss Paulette had some questions, you know what I'm saying? And you know how panels can get where it can be a little bit disrespectful, but I didn't want her to think from the platform itself there was any disrespect. I did my best to guide her, you know, to protect her as much as I could. But she was very vocal in her own, and she stood her grounds. But I just wanted her to know that she's always welcome on my platform. She's an amazing supporter, and I know she supports several, you know, lots of people that I've run with. And I just wanted to apologize early before people saw the video and think that I set her up or allowed her to get dragged or anything like that. So I respect Miss Waters and I thank her for coming through. And I just
But
wanted
let me backstroke on something you just said. You said Demi did it, came on your panel?
oh yeah, she dropped $100 on my cash app as support as well when she left.
Okay, so she did that because of her mother, because of what Flo came out and said. Give me
No,
some.
Flo came on my chat as well. Flo literally had the damn exorcism come out while she was on the phone because she was on break at work. It got real crazy. I had to shut that shit down. Shut that down at 5 o'clock this morning.
Okay, so what? Okay, now she came on protection of mother, and I get all that. But what about Tracy D?
Tracy D got on the mic as well because I didn't
Oh,
feel that it
okay.
was appropriate for Miss Paulette and Demi to be, you know what I'm saying, having that conversation. I don't know their ages or anything. I know just Demi is younger. So Miss Tracy did get on the phone and actually handle the situation.
Because Tracy D is Demi did it mother.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to go back and watch that.
And I
So,
was not trying to come over here to promote my channel or anything like that at all. I really just wanted, I saw her in the comments.
well, we already know about you. I know you're not promoting your channel over here, which I haven't already had promoted your channel once upon a time. I don't know if you remember during the time I met you, and I met you through Sincerely a Lucy back then. Yeah. So yeah.
You
So
share me out on the regular, but I just didn't want to look like I was clout chasing, running up here trying to bring attention to something. Y'all don't
no,
go check it.
I'm interested in this conversation that went on with Demi Diddy. I guess I'm gonna have to go watch it then. And her mother been on there, and Flo got on there too.
Yeah,
And
Flo got on.
I mean, why you of all people? First of all, have they always been a supporter of yours?
I mean, so I'm finding out that a lot of people support, and I'm not boasting or anything. I'm finding out, you just like you would probably, people sit in the bushes, people watch and pay attention, and you never know. I mean, I never know who's watching. I had no clue that Demi was on my, you know, that she was a supporter of mine. The conversation was titled After Show, literally. And it went from just commentary to she dropped in the chat. I dropped the link and asked her to come up. Flo came through. I don't know how Flo found her. You know what I'm saying? I know Flo follows me as well. I don't know how she found and saw that Demi was up there. I don't know. I guess people send smoke signals or something, but it all went down. I don't know. Because I don't expect people to run to me like that, but you know what I'm saying, to support the channel. But people came through for the conversation and I appreciate it.
Well,
But
wait a minute. I'm so curious now. Was they up there as they self, or they had the avatars?
well, nobody was on camera, of course. It was wee hours of the morning. But we were avatared up.
I'll say, yeah. But
Her.
now it was nice of it was nice of them to cash app you. But some people think if they cash app you, oh, now y'all friends forever. So just take it as a cash app. You let them on your panel. Your panel probably got disrupted and probably won't get monetized that particular video. So in that case, that's cool. Because if Flo got up there and went off and said what she wanted to say, I get it. Okay. So don't let them think that that's because that happened. You know, $100 has bought you, because they need to know that we all, the ones that they don't like, follow you and like your conversation commentary, and I do be in your bushes too. Now just because I be a lot of places don't drop down, just like I was watching Mimi last night. She didn't know I was watching that last night, that last video she did, but she know now because I'm talking about it to her. You know, when she's explaining, I be around, I do. So I want you to keep that in mind too.
Yeah,
Okay.
trust me, I don't immediately associate a friendship just off of that. What I did, I said that what it did to me was prove that, you know what I'm saying, she says she's a supporter. She did mention that she doesn't watch a lot of channels. She watches where she moderates, and that was fine. I don't know how she ended up on my end, but I mean, I'm thankful for support any way it comes. No, I don't look to build personal friendships. I look for YouTube supporters. I look for to build YouTube family and friends like that. But I don't let it go to the head though. Trust me, I got friends outside of this whole social media thing.
Yeah, because that's how they lead her, and I hate to put it like that, which is the truth. Stank Nation, that's what she would do. Then she gets mad if you don't, what they call, jump to her side, be a part of this babe nation. So that's why I said, watch out for them cash apps when Demi, not did so much Demi did it. I don't know. I just know she Tracy D daughter, but I know Tracy D and Stank Nation move like that. So no, okay.
Yeah,
So just one.
so they were going at it, and she was just like, she challenged Flo to put something on the cash app like she did.
And that's what I'm saying. It why challenge? It came from your heart. That's something you wanted to do. So why feel the need to challenge Flo to put something on there? That had nothing to do with what's going on. See, but that's the point I'm trying to make now. It's not about that. It was supposed to come from your heart. It was thank you for letting them take over your channel. Come on and no. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the way they move, okay?
Miss Bless, I will be looking for your commentary on that probably tomorrow. By the time you get
Well,
time,
yeah, you will be once I watch the thing
I
today.
know
Probably
how you
later
do your
on.
business. You can get your
Huh?
morning coffee in. You can go do your daily whatever you need to do. You go check up, and you'll be back. You'll probably be back later today because these
I
streets
probably will after
are
I
hot.
watch your thing and watch Flo and get everything. I probably will because I'm already seeing a little bit. Watch out for that. I mean, when something comes from somebody's heart, they don't say, "Nah, I challenge you to do it too." No, it wasn't no contest. It
I ain't
was
mad
you
at
being. It was you being for real with this person who platform you went in. You decided you wanted to be nice and get something from your heart. There's no challenge.
You right
So
about.
yeah,
I'm
the
gonna drop back in
commentary
the
will be coming.
I'm gonna drop back in the chat. I just wanted to get up and just show Miss Paulette some respect.
Okay.
I always
Okay.
respect your panel, and I appreciate
And
your
I
support.
respect yours too as well. I like I keep saying, I love all you younger people. I don't know how old you are, but I'm just saying I know I'm
I'm
older than you.
37.
I respect all of you guys. I really do, and I really enjoy watching everybody. So I try to stay neutral with everybody. I really do.
Yes, ma'am.
So okay.
All right, now y'all have
Thanks
a
for
great one. I'll
coming
be in the
up.
comments.
All right, thanks for coming up. So he right, yeah, I might be back later on in the morning. I'm not might. I got to go watch this. Do y'all agree with me when somebody cash app you? It comes from your heart. It's a gift. But and if it's a gift, you don't challenge the next person to do that. What does that have to do with anything, y'all? So yeah, that's another that yeah. He's right. He's right. I'm gonna talk. I'll go talk about it soon. I hear Flo side, y'all. Of course I am. That's what I do. I give commentary, y'all. I talk about stuff. I do. But I know that's the way that they move over there. So to me, Tracy would tell her, Stank Nation, I got a new friend. We cashed up behind you. Come on, he gonna come on. No, we still like D Spot. I mean official D Spot. That's his name, D Spot. And we're gonna keep watching. That's how they move. So now we're gonna hear about the $100 again on State Nation panel. Well, I ain't gonna watch, but she gonna say something. We're gonna hear about it. Demi went over there. Ain't none of them over there gave $100. That Demi did it, and her mama Tracy did it. And just the fact that he just said they challenged her, they dropped her down and challenged her, let me know. No. Yes, I'm going to talk about it. Of course I am. But I got to get everything. I got to go watch that. And I'm definitely, when I see Flo, going to discuss it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's asleep right now. She usually be here about this time. So that King Sir came on last night and indeed went on after him. So I'm quite sure she's probably laying down. Everybody rested. But he did. Ratty Q said you did a great job. I sure got to watch it. See, I tell y'all the juicy stuff come on to the night. So most of the time I gotta wait till the morning to give the next morning to give my opinion. But I believe this warrants a video later on. Yes, it does. And then they said my mind did good. See, Dazzle me Vic know what I'm saying. She know exactly what I'm saying. Come on, we gotta watch out for that one now. Don't nobody do it like that. Spilly boy, you got this. Spilly boy cleaning it up. Oh Lord, I know you gonna come say, "Oh, Spelly Boy's on there. Good morning, mother. Did you just hear that? Did you see it?" See, he said, he said, "Baby, from mother, baby, take the money. Just don't let her do you." But James, you can comment in the chat if you be, or you might be busy, or you can hop on if you want to. There, what I'm explaining right now to Fisher D Spot, that was very nice of them, to cash up him 100. But when he got to the part about challenging, do you think that came from their heart, or was that trying to show out? And then somebody just said the young lady was talking as if she was well traveled, and they haven't been coming to nobody on nobody's chat. So evidently, what Flo said the other day hit a sore spot. A hit dollar will a hit dog will holler. They didn't come on and deny it, did they? They're coming on to be mad at Flo instead of telling her husband he was wrong for accepting her friend's request on Facebook, if that's the case. Okay? So, wow. Yeah, just don't let DVD do it. Maybe they cash app you because she wouldn't become your hairstylist. Who knows? Look, of course, I'm hoping the cleanup gonna come. Is the cleanup coming, mother? Say it in the channel. Is it a cleanup coming? Hey, Shani. Okay, people challenge all the time. I don't think it's a big deal. She was just saying that they both messed up his money for the show. Well, once they cashed out the 100, why couldn't she didn't cash up $5 or $10? Why it had to be the 100? Come on now. No, so right to be told. To me, it's a kind of a little show off, But that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their opinion. And at that point, they had already did it because, first of all, the show, when it got messed up, had they not came on there in the first place. When Flo see that shit, will go on there and say something. I missed it. I missed it. So why it had to be equal? Okay? Yeah, I see you down there, right to be told. Why got to be equal? They knew it was going. They messed it up then, far as I'm concerned. And turn your camera around. Let me take you out before you turn your camera around. Turn your camera around, because I know it's you now. If you don't want to be on here in person, turn your camera around right now, because I see you. And I'm giving you a chance to turn your camera. Oh, you want to come on as yourself, then I'm going to put you back on. Okay, good. I see you now. Okay.
I appreciate you, Bless. Hello, how you doing? No, I was just saying I actually got up and and put myself together a little bit this morning. So trust me, I'm not gonna have a crazy slip up on camera.
Okay.
As much as I drag people about they slip ups, I will not.
Okay.
No, but I was saying that I don't know. Now this is just me.
Okay.
I said what I said about her. People, when people mess up your bag for the day, they'll cash app you. But what I'm saying is I don't know what you make per video. So to me, maybe I messed up your $100. I don't know that. So that's why I
Well,
was saying
I'll
when she
put it
gave
to
a
you like
hundred,
this.
I
It
didn't
ain't
know
no
it was a big
100.
deal.
It's not $100 per video. I'll put it to you like that.
Okay. See, I
Okay,
don't know that.
no. So to me, it was kind of a show off thing. It's not
Got you.
$100. It depends on how many people watch it, how many commercials get watched, the whole 9 yards. You might even get 37 cents per video and up. Depends
Oh.
on all the views and stuff. But I've never known of anybody. I know I definitely ain't got no $100 per video. Seriously.
Okay.
Billy Boy
Okay.
say
So
ain't
okay.
no. But let me read this comment. You ain't got to go. Billy Boy say nobody bothered me. I ain't wasting no comic class on the clowns. He ain't doing no cleaner. I get you saying, this just funny though. But no, I don't think she needs to match it. If they did it, they took care of it. Because like I said, oh well, she didn't have to.
Bless. Let me make sure I heard you
And wait a
correctly.
minute, he made one more point. Depends on who you are. That's what I just said. Depends on who you are. Like Billy Boy, you might make that much. I mean, come on, you're a big YouTuber.
Okay.
So it does depend. Yeah.
So are you saying that the average people down here, because the average people are not Mr. Spill It Boy, who I love, are you saying that the average people make less than 40 cents a video?
No, I didn't mean it like that. I said could be. I said could be 37 cent a video. I don't know. But I know the bigger ones probably do make that money like that per video. They do.
No, I'm talking about in this sector.
I don't
'Cause-
know about this sector because somebody can
oh,
have a
okay.
very good video, can have
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5,000 views. People could have cash app or super chatted it, and they could have got it that way. Could watch all the
Mhm.
commercial. It's a lot of factors since
Oh,
I've
okay.
learned
Okay.
since I've been doing here that it depends on a lot. Okay. Because
Oh,
I
okay.
know James probably, he's a bigger YouTube. They've been on here since 2000, what, 14,
He
15.
said
They've
some of
been here
them.
for
He said
years.
some of them do.
Yeah,
That's a
and some of them do, and I'm quite sure Tasha K and Lovely T and
no.
Chronicle
I mean,
Speaks, a whole
no.
bunch of them might make it like that.
No, I was referring to some that make like less than like let me see. I think the average of people I watch get like less than 2,000 views. So that's why I was asking like when they're in these
Well,
fights and they're beefing and stuff like that. That's not
I
a lot
don't
of money
know.
for the drama.
It depends, like he said, it depends on what the video is, who it is, the good video. Because there's been people here only got like 1,000 subs that make good off of one video. They just
Yeah.
got to get lucky or blessed to get that one video to make that money. So when I said maybe 37 cents, I'm just talking, because I don't know.
Thank you, D Spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, you know how people in this sector go hard, and I'm just like, it's a lot of drama. If that's if it, I mean,
See,
you got it at one point. You got it at one point realize. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying what he said too. He said I only bring home 500. See, then that's not
Yeah.
only just the video, huh? Official, it does that also include your cash app and super chats. Now, hey, Spilly boy.
Hey,
No, that's the video.
you
Oh,
know,
is he on?
Yeah,
I
uh-huh.
am. You're
Hey,
right to
hey,
be
James.
told. I,
Lou.
and let me tell you, right to be told, I am a regular average YouTuber. I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm
But
just
you
like
are to us.
you.
To people like me, you're a big YouTuber. You've been on here for years. You way bigger than me. I'm still new. I've been on here a little over a month. So people like me, you are a bigger YouTuber. You got 30 some
No, let me
thousand
say,
people.
let me tell you what I meant, James. When I watch some of your videos, you have like
Um,
over 5,000 views, right? Some of the people who
yeah,
I watch, they have like
yeah, 50.
1.9, 2,000. So that's what I mean when I'm saying not the people who make over 5,000 views per video. I'm saying people who
Right.
make like 2,000 a video. That's what I meant when I was saying you're not the average in this particular sector because I see some people who are really, really fighting. And I can't think of anybody's names particularly, but they only have like 1,000 views. And I'm like,
Oh,
that's
I'm
a
gonna
lot
give
of
you one. I'm gonna drop
fighting
a
for a
name
little
for
bit of
you.
money.
You're right, and I'm gonna drop a name for you because I'm feeling messy. Um, here we go. I'm ready to get you some mess this morning.
Ready for the mess.
The child like Messy C say, I love the mess. Anyway, it really does depend, and I hate to talk money. I really do. I hate to talk money because people think that this money's so easy. It really ain't easy to get.
No, it's
It ain't
not.
easy. You have to be consistent. You could be doing real good at one point in the month, and then it just fall off the rest of the month. The money is not that easy to get.
Right.
Okay, and it really does depend on your subs, how many views, the engagement. It
Okay.
depends on how long people watch the video. All those things go into it.
Mm.
So yes, there are people who you might see a video where it's one of them beefing videos that people be going off carrying on. They got views. That video may be worth $300 or $400.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And then there's people who have a video with all that fighting and ain't nobody watched it or engaged in it. And that video might make them $3.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Okay. And that's on anybody's channel. That's on my
Hmm.
channel. I got videos. They're like both ends of the gamut. It just does. It
Right.
depends on the engagement, how many people watched it, when, how long, all those different things.
Okay.
All those different things. But I know what you're talking about. Somebody that'll be banging, 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 and the perfect person for this is Lil Body Rod.
Well, who is
Wait a
Little
minute. Who is
Body
that?
Rod? Yeah, because Anna mentioned that name the other day. Who is Little Body Rod?
AKA Sugar PYT.
See, I don't even know her.
Club
Oh, Sugar PYT. So she make pretty good?
No, hell no. She's
Oh.
here banging and swinging and carrying on, and there's no engagement. Nobody's watching. Nobody can. She can drop the best reads on the whole sector. Nobody will ever know because nobody watches her.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
She's a goon. She's a goon. She used to be over on my side, and then when me and SB parted ways, she chose a side and she went with SB and then started attacking. And I said, well, maybe she's doing it to clout chase. And, it's her channel will get built. Well, here we are a year later, and the bitch still ain't got nobody. It ain't nobody still watching.
I never heard of her until you mentioned her just now.
So I don't even know if she's monetized, but if she is, it's
Indiana.
probably 46% a video.
Oh no.
Yeah, but she's definitely on the McDonald's 4-4.
That's
Wendy's. You get that right. That's Wendy's.
No, that's Wendy's. Okay,
but you know what? Philly boy. You know what, Philly boy? You're so right about that, because when I first began, I never only just had 1 to 5 people. Now I've always had 20 and up, even when I first started. But I imagine that's because people kind of knew I was. And I start growing. Then my views start going up. I start getting more subs.
Right.
Do you know I was coming on because I enjoyed coming on? It was a hobby. I wasn't making any money. Okay. Now, my first time I made my first paycheck, and this is no lie. I don't mind saying what it was. It was only $264, and it was my first check. I had been on here months before I made a check. So you're right. It depends on how when people get to knowing you, how people come. I've gotten the check 4 times. That's when I didn't, because views dropped again. I don't know what's the COVID, the rioting, or whatever it is, like that. And even with the super chat, but people got to get used to you and start knowing you. And like I'm a regular now, people starting to know me. My views is going up, so maybe I'll start making more.
Right.
It's
an up and down process. We all been there. I've been, when I first started making the threshold, there was where I made the threshold, then didn't make the threshold, where I got a check and didn't get one for 2 or 3 months.
Right.
We've all been there. And trust me, you can go back there. You can go back there. I could go all the way back there. Listen, here I go again. And he probably gonna be mad I told this story. But this was actually a recent thing. Not recent, but let's go back to when I went to New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Went to New Orleans. Me and SB and Fayette, we all went to New Orleans. We were deep into our YouTube journey at that point.
Right.
Okay. Now, I remember SB saying to me, this was his largest check. That was his largest check at the time that he had ever gotten, was when we went to New Orleans. A couple months later, he literally, he said, "Did you get your check?" I said, "Yeah, bro, it's in there or whatever." And then he said to me, "Well, something's going on because I ain't get my check yet." So me and him going back and forth trying to figure out what the hell had went on. And he's looking at this, he's looking at that, he's going on and on and on. It literally took all day, all while he was at work. He was calling me back and forth like he always did. And then when we got toward the end of the day, he said, "Bitch," I looked, he said, like a last ditch effort, he went and he looked in his AdSense. He didn't make the threshold. So that's why he didn't get a check. So he went, I'm not going to tell you what his check amount was, but I'll tell you, he was able to pay a few bills with that check when we were in NOLA. And just a few months after that, it had dropped all the way down. It's all about engagement. It's all about being on top of it and staying consistent to even keep yourself up to a place where you continue to get a check. And it can happen. You can go from a place where you are making enough money to pay some bills to going all the way down to where you can't even go get nothing because they ain't sent you no damn check.
Exactly. And the
So,
threshold, a lot of people don't know that
Oh my
it's
God,
very hard to make. The threshold is you have to have made $100 or over. And if you don't make that threshold, you're not getting them super chats or anything. They got, because that happened to me. Like I said, it'd be a long time before I made a chat. And during that time, I was coming on 30 minutes, like that. And I was trying to be persistent. I might miss a day or two or whatever. Now, lately, it's going to be different. I know I'm getting a check this month. Lately, but it's not as big as official saying his was. I put it to you like that.
right.
I am persistent. I am persistent lately, so I am starting to get a little change. I come on every morning, but
Right,
I'm
you
not
got
persistent.
everyday show, so you're good. You're
Because I'm starting to grow now, and I'm starting to get engaged. My chat is starting to engage with me. People are starting to engage, period. And so I'm starting to get more and more views. So I'm quite happy with my numbers. I feel like at this point, where I am now, that I'm doing okay. But so that's why I said I don't know. It might be a video where you get $1.97. But now I would say my highest video got $37. I never got $100 video.
That's
Never.
just for now. That's just for now. Trust me. You
Which
keep
I'm
doing what
happy
you're doing.
with that because I come on no matter what, whether I get it. Because as y'all can see, I'm not at the point where I get a lot of Cash App or Super Chats yet. And I know I'm gonna get there.
What you do on Cash Apps and Super Chats. Well, that's why I say, people be laughing and talking mess about this, that, thing, and the other. My channel is built on reviews. My channel is built on reviews. It's not built on mess. I'm here because of things that I do outside of mess. So if you just do nothing else but mess, that's, you can't, if don't know mess go down, you ain't got no content.
I know.
You're right. You're right. You're right, James. And then I watch a lot of like the crime. I watch a lot of crime videos, and I noticed that all of them. You guys are doing this now too, but all of them focus on merchandise and they focus on things that they're doing every day. And I was thinking just now with this talking, Bless probably need to start looking into like some type of coffee company to sponsor her, so she's always drinking her coffee.
Wait a minute. Bless already doing some things.
But I'm just saying. But I'm just saying that's what.
Well, let me finish. I keep dropping y'all hints. There's something that's coming because where I'm at now in the numbers, but I'm just not going to say it.
Oh, well, I don't want to tell you ideas if that happens to be an idea. But that's what I just noticed on a lot of the other channels is that it's just like what James is saying. It's built on other. You're right. It's not built on.
Right.
Because, that's a good idea. Everybody needs to do that.
I am got some things up my sleeve. I keep saying it. I even told my moderators the other day I'm gonna be contacting all of them like that. But I'm just not gonna say right now.
You better.
I remember I was gonna start this panel and I said the name and somebody stole the name and tried to do a panel.
I do remember that.
Yeah, but they did it twice and it didn't work. So the new name I got, I'm not saying it yet. We're not dropping it yet. I got some things up my sleeve. I really do. I even asked somebody the other day that I trust on here their opinion on something, and they wrote me back. I ain't gonna say it, but they on here right now. I'm researching some stuff. Believe that.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna get it there.
All right,
diligence.
Huh? Okay, that's enough.
Oh, sorry, I got knocked out.
We'll see it when it happens. Shush your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Be quiet.
You know these folks talking code, baby. They listen, they over there
trying to crack the code.
Trying to figure it out now, huh?
Yeah.
One person on here I trusted that I actually told everything to. Y'all probably gonna figure that one out too, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. But
probably.
But you gotta find something that's your thing. And that can be your thing. But you gotta, like, again, you have a daily show. I don't come on daily. So you got a day, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You gotta have something that is the base. You can't have everything you do dependent on somebody falling out. Or you will be up and down. And I just gave y'all the perfect example. You all know that SB used to do the exact same thing I did. His channel was built the same way as I did. But then once there's no cable and then you're not doing any reviews, then you end up in a month, you may not get no check.
Exactly.
Because he had reverted to just pure.
There's that.
Yeah. So I mean, it happened, and you really can't go buy merch, and you can't go buy those things are nice, but you may not always be able to sell merch.
Exactly.
You know, I sell masks, but my mask stuff, that's a whole different situation. That really doesn't have anything to do with my YouTube. That is something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to have a little online boutique, but it just so happens, you know, the pandemic happened and that just fell in line. And definitely my platform over here helps with that. But it's if YouTube cuts off tomorrow, I'll still be selling stuff.
I heard that. You got to have.
That's what I was gonna say, James. And you talked a lot about through the years. Talked about that when people were definitely excited, they were going to be able to do a piece of your handmade item.
Right.
Am I?
I actually went to school. That's what my degree is in, right? To be told, I have a degree in apparel technology.
Right. No, I've heard it.
Yeah, that's what I went to school for. So that was here before there was even YouTube even existed.
Right, and you've talked about that. You've shared some of those stories, so people were excited to get their hands on something. Because I know I listened to you, and you've always said, "No, I'm not doing dresses anymore. No, I'm not sewing." So I think people were excited to be able to get their hands on something.
Yeah, I never wanted to be a seamstress. I like to design and do what I want to do. I don't like, can you make me this in purple with I want this ruffle? I don't like that. I don't like that. I never did. I did that to hone my craft, but I ain't never like that.
Right.
You basically just made all your own clothing, right? When you was doing your shows.
Well, not all of them, but a whole lot of them.
Yeah, that's good to be a seamstress. I mean, if I wish I could sew like that, I never had the patience. I learned how, but I never had the patience.
It's a double.
Now I used to knit.
So I got one good thing that I have to say before I go, because I got to go run to the post office.
Okay.
You gotta get the Thank y'all for your orders. I'm on my way to the post office, so y'all be getting y'all tracking texts in a minute. But I want to leave this last little piece since I done smacked little body rod a little bit. I'd like to give you, being mother, you got to be nice, honey. So I will say this: I always do have a little respect for people who are not doing YouTube solely for the money. Okay. Right. I have a special place for people who literally love what it is that we actually do and would still do it if there were no money. Okay. Right. So I want to say I have to give it to Little Body Rock for that, because there definitely is no money and she goes hard. So she definitely has to be a person who believes in what it is that she's doing to fight the way she does and all of that. But she just scuffed her knees and hit her boobs on the ground and her forehead and all of that, fighting on these streets. And I know she's not like really getting paid all like that. So I'm going to take my hat off a little bit to her for actually being engaged the way she's engaged. But girl, you're a whole fool out in these streets. But that's
oh my God! Well, I don't even know who you talking about. So you're right. You're right. She is dedicated to the cause. If she's out there making videos, and nobody knows.
Baby, let me tell you, she gets herself over there, baby. She be all made up, honey, looking like the Crypt Keeper with some lipstick on, honey, and she'll get over there and get to reading, dragging, and carrying on. And please don't nobody say nothing about Club Change Tank, baby. She will attack you, honey.
Oh God!
Wait a minute, Ronnie Q said,
but before you go, Ronnie Q is asking you a question. Can you see it up there?
Yeah, wait. Ask James if he has seen those had some sanitary pads. Oh.
Ronnie Q crazy. Good morning, Heart Attack Candy. But let me say this too before you go.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's funny the way you describe that with Sugar YPT, aka Body Rock. But
Mhm.
I also do though. Come on, I have people watching me now. Don't get me wrong, and I got a following now. I see that. But
Yes, you
there
do.
has been times I just come on because I do enjoy doing it at the same time. I put it to you like that. But I
I
do
know
have people
you do. That's
watching.
how you build. That's how
Yeah.
you build. If you remember, even with me, I love this. I love this, and I'm gonna do what I do. If you remember
Right.
back, it was a few years ago when remember when there was people leaving and everything when the money got all messed up.
Uh,
Yes.
When there was
Yes.
all that stuff with the big YouTubers, and when they started all this, putting your video yellow and all that stuff. Listen, let me tell you something. My here we go with this money thing again. My revenue from YouTube was cut in half, and sometimes more than in half, and that went
Right.
on for about 6 to 8 months. And I never slacked off. I continued doing because at the time I was doing between 8 and 10 shows, reviews. And I
Mm-hmm.
never slacked off. I continued doing what I was doing because when I actually first came to YouTube, I didn't even know about the partnership stuff. I didn't even know you could even get money from YouTube. I had no idea. I came for a purpose, and that purpose has never changed. I literally back then you had to be invited. They would send you an email and invite to come and be a partner and to get monetized and that stuff. I ignored that email for 6 months, kept ignoring it. They kept sending it because I didn't believe them.
Right.
I was totally clueless and I didn't know anybody. Like, I didn't know, like, Nico and them. They were watching me, but I didn't, like, know them. And nobody was telling me that was going on. I didn't know. And one day I just was like, read this. And I read it and I just took a shot at it. But I didn't even believe them. I didn't even believe it. So yeah, I mean,
It
I
was
love
definitely different back then, and it was more quality um, shows back then because you're right. You had to be invited.
yeah,
Now anybody can jump on and talk trash and create a video just because they didn't like something you said in a 3 minute stint.
right. They didn't even tell you like how many subs you had to have and the watch out. They didn't tell you nothing. You didn't
Yeah.
do nothing. You sat there until they sent you that email, and then you could jump on board or don't jump on board. And like I said, the email they kept sending it 6 months. I was ignoring them. I was like, "Chuck it
so you did, so back then you really didn't have to have 1,000 subs, huh?
I don't know. I had 1,000 by that. I didn't
Oh,
know.
okay.
I didn't know you had to have them. I didn't know. Like you didn't know. It wasn't out there. Like, okay, this is your goal to get to. You just
Yeah.
was doing what you was doing, and then one day you would look at your email, and boom, there it was. There was an invitation.
Yep.
Well, well, like I said, it's I remember the first month when I really got some super chats, and that month for some reason I got a lot of super chats, but I didn't get them because I wasn't
Oh yeah, that was good.
understanding that I had to stay over this threshold.
And not
So
only
you're
that,
right, it
yes,
is it's hard to stay over that $100
that's right.
threshold. If say I come on here every morning, then I skip a morning or two, and then you look at it again, then your
It's
money
gone.
went down. You got to be persistent. So that's what I'm
Absolutely.
telling y'all. It ain't always been about money with me. Still ain't because I
Wow.
don't make it like that. I like enjoy coming on here and having coffee. But I'm glad I'm not sitting up here looking crazy like little body rot. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
girl, no, please keep yourself together. Keep on putting your little bonnet on. Keep on putting your little face on. Don't come on camera undone. Don't do that. Do
about?
that for yourself. If you don't do it for nobody else, do that for yourself. Because I tell you, and now I'll tip my own hat. Baby, y'all have never seen me not camera ready. He's
Right.
always camera ready. I don't play that. I ain't coming on here with my head not shaved and looking like I got crack in the side of my mouth. And baby, you're not going to see me like that because I like me. I like
I
me.
heard
Yeah.
that.
So,
I heard that. And
I,
that's one of the mornings I make sure I put on one of my Afghans. I came on a couple times down my road, but I do put my hair on. You know, I do sit in. I
yeah,
sit my
that's how you don't look like the real exposed you think.
yeah.
James, you left one thing out. We don't want to see the people who are perfectly shaven and got their makeup done, and then their house look like somebody came through there and robbed it.
Oh,
Ugh, we
oh,
saw that already with that
You better
old
keep
lady.
you need to keep your house together too. Now, don't be on here
you
talking shit
sure? Wait a minute
five,
now.
eight,
You
five,
sure?
ten
Because
times a day.
you know I'm over here in this trap house now.
I can't stand when I see somebody talking trash and they keep hitting the live button and going online all day. And then you like, you know what? You could have spent 30 minutes of that time that you dragging somebody to drag a broom across that floor.
Across that floor. We saw that baby sitting in that field over there. But yet this person was bragging about this big old house, but we saw a little baby sitting in on the dirty floor with some dirty blankets or rags or whatever it was. And this person tried their best to clean itself up, but then their mouth just stayed white. So not only just your house, do something about your mouth.
I ain't messing with that, Bless. But wait,
I know you're not, but I'm gonna say it because I did see that baby sitting in that mess. I ain't mentioning no names though, y'all.
You ain't got y'all, man. Oh, one last thing, the money thing. So y'all see from where we're talking, the more we talk, you see, money ain't all that easy to grab hold to. That's the whole thing. The other thing about super chats. Super chats is another thing when I say, don't you base all that you do on super chats, because remember,
well, yeah, but let's just say she didn't get the super chat because of the threshold.
I didn't get it because I didn't make that threshold.
Right.
When I made my threshold, I got them. No, you don't get those. That you have to wait for that to come with your YouTube money in the form of a check. That's why a lot of people like Cash App.
It still counts. You still get it, but it's just not right there.
Yeah, but you need the super chat. From what I hear, tell me if I'm right, Speed Boy, to help with your aneurysm.
No, super chat ain't got nothing to do with the algorithm.
Okay, I thought somebody told me that. Okay,
super chat ain't got nothing to do with the algorithm.
Okay, but you ain't gonna get them though until now, unless you over that threshold.
Well, no, I mean, because they add up to your threshold too. It's all revenue. But super chats, when you get them, you're not getting it for 60 days. It doesn't come. It won't be on. It just whatever y'all super chat blessed in September. Just know she ain't getting it until November.
Wow.
Oh, that's why people say Cash App it. Okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it for 60 days. So it's like two bill cycles. 2 monthly cycles, and then so anything you give her now in September, she ain't gonna get it until November. But it does go. The super chats do go toward your threshold.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't think it did, but well, I'm still learning, but I didn't think it did because I know a lot of times, like I said, I did not make it, so I'm just coming on here regularly every morning, until I just start building up, and I'm still on here every morning. I'm just not the type to come on. I assume the ones that come on 4 or 5 times a day, like Jay Wilson used to do, I assume that's their only income, and maybe that's why they do it like that. But by me having a life, I can't do it like that.
There's people that come on that many times a day and still don't make no money. Like the truth is, I'm gone. I ain't messing with you.
Oh my God!
Me up, Patty. All right.
Oh my God.
All right. Thank you, Skilly Boy.
Great talking to you today.
You too, right to be told. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Right. That was interesting. So now y'all know how it works. It's harder. It's hard for you too. Now, I don't know how fast some other people have gotten that threshold. But like I said, I was on here months before I made a threshold. So you have to be diligent. You got to be persistent, especially if it's something you like doing. You're going to do it whether you make money or not, because I know my day is coming. Everybody gets their turn, okay? So I'm going to come on here and drink coffee with y'all, even if I'm sipping it for 10 minutes, because I like to come talk to y'all. It's as simple as that. I say it all the time. But also, I want some coins. Don't get me wrong. But I'll get there. I ain't worried about it. It takes a little long. I've seen somebody didn't get no money till after 2 years. It used to be so funny. They used to be on there begging for they want to help somebody. This one particular person would say, I need $250 to help this person out. People in the chat were saying, we got bills to pay. We ain't got no money. Oh, they were dragging the bill. But then within the next 6 to 7 months, all of a sudden, start getting Cash App, super chats. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Juicy Booty over there. But then I wonder, it's because that's during the time when him and Tracy had fell out. and it's like, he moved on up. I'm gonna drop the link again, y'all, just in case somebody wants to speak on
Blast,
the Patti
blast.
Labelle show.
They're saying, blast. They're saying that Lady Key is blocked. Is there a way for you to unblock her?
Lady who?
Key, Key.
She shouldn't be blocked. Maybe it was an accident. Now I'm on my computer. I don't see. Can one of my moms go and block? I'm quite Lady Key. I'm quite sure it was a mistake because I'm on my computer. And that's the only place I can unblock people.
Oh, okay.
And maybe it was an accident. Can one of my moderators check the ones that know how to go back there and and let me say this, I'm really proud of my moderators because Sammy Dizzle had never moderated before. She said she'd try. I don't, well, Phenomenal, I think, Phenomenal don't have, but she just jumped right in there and caught on just like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Your moderators are great.
yes, they are. And
They
and
are.
then when I first became one, oh my God, I used to run from my computer. Okay, I got this little sitting area by my bedroom, and I had my computer over there, and I would be on my bed with my iPad. So when it was time to moderate, I would run over there and run back. But then y'all finally one day, I said, "What is these three dots here on the side?" I had never pushed them. I didn't want to mess nothing up. I pushed the three dots, and everything popped up. Remove, hide, time out. It took me a while, and I accidentally blocked somebody one day too. So BS say, bless you, can't be messing up now. I'm gonna take it out, but I wanted to moderate. I wanted to learn, and I learned. So it could be hard, but Sammy Dizzle jumped in there with 2 pieces and just learned just like that. Alfredo did good too, but at the time she just wanted to learn and then chill for a while, But I'm gonna eventually bring her back too. But can somebody unlock Lady Key? Because
Yeah, it was a good learning curve. My first time out was for Lady Nika, and you're right, it's the same thing. I think what I was doing was when people were blocking people, I was unblocking them.
Oh
Like,
yeah, because yeah, that's how it goes. If one person blocks somebody and you trying to block them too, not knowing this other person computer or phone was faster than yours, and they seen it before you, and you go back and you go block them when they in reality they already blocked, but you don't know it. Then it's like so and so unhid, and then somebody will reblock.
yep.
Yeah,
And then
that's
I
how
was
it works.
doing, and then I was putting people in timeout when they really were like, no, just block them. You know who used to come behind me and block?
Look,
Miss Creole. So I would put somebody in timeout,
oh,
and then
Miss
they said Miss
Susan.
Creole blocked the person, and it used to be so funny. I was like, oh,
See,
okay.
y'all hear what Miss Cruz is saying? She said, "Peking, it took me 3 months to make threshold, and I get paid every
Who
other
said
month
that?
now.
Oh, Miss
I
Creole.
only do
Cruiser.
uploads." And so Miss Cruz know what I'm saying. It was
Hmm.
months before I made that threshold. Now the threshold means you got to make 100 or more. If you drop 1 month, um, I had $99 and 99.67. I just barely made the threshold, so it took me a while to. It did, which is okay.
I appreciate y'all talking and explaining that because I have another channel. It's on a different sector, but I have another channel and I'm not consistent. So you guys just talking about being consistent is that means a lot because I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to start doing that.
yeah, yeah, and y'all, and you got a channel right to be told. Y'all go over there, stuff right to be whole.
I'm
Uh,
not really talking on this one, but I have another one that's in the sewing sector, and it's
uh-huh.
hard to be consistent when you're doing like arts and crafts because it takes days to do the arts and crafts. So you have to
Okay.
be creative in terms of like you can't like nobody for me. I know for me, I don't want to see someone sewing a dress like every step of them sewing a dress. So usually I want to see someone go back and do like a real quick video of how they sewed it or maybe a pattern haul or something like that. Anyways, it's a whole
Yeah,
nother sector,
official
like I
these
said.
yeah, a moderator can
So,
unblock you. And also look where you got your moderators at. There's also a box under that saying you can have a head moderator to even come on for you and do other stuff that other moderators can't do. So check that out back there and you'll see that. But
oh,
they can unblock. They really can. And Laurie said that she cannot find Lady Key in this live, so it must have been done in another live. So when I get off here, Lady Key, I guess I'm gonna go back there and look for you.
oh, thank you, Sammy. Yeah, no, what I was saying was that the type of stuff that I do on the other channel is just
Uh-huh.
not something you would come on every day and talk about. Sometimes you can't come on, but like every 2 weeks. So it's I don't know. I get it, but listening to y'all talk about how to be consistent is gonna make me think about different
I
things
was
to put
just
on
fit to,
there.
I was just fit to say what official D spot just said. Let me
Thank
put it up
you.
there. Let me put it up there. He said maybe do a story time while sewing, and that's a good idea because that lady that sit over there and make them dolls, she talks. People when they do mukbangs, they talk while they doing. You can just, I
That's
mean,
true.
yeah, just come on do a story time. So y'all go over there and subscribe. Matter of fact, put it in the chat. Before you leave. I'm always trying to help somebody promote something over here. So go ahead. I usually do it at the end, but you can do it now. Good morning, Red Rose.
Well,
Good morning.
thank you.
Yeah. So everybody I know that so far, I
Thank
think
you, official D spot.
Evie. I keep explaining if y'all like makeup, go over there to Evie. I've been neglecting to go over there and do my makeup thing because I get busy, but I got all my makeup and she teaches you how to put it on and she's really quite beautiful and she can do the makeup. Is anybody
You
enjoy
know
it?
what? You know what? The other day when you mentioned Axe April, I was telling Simone, well, Lady Detroit, I was telling her that when I first found Axe April, it was because I was ordering one of those subscription boxes, and I
Uh-huh.
was looking for Black YouTubers who review those boxes. And I typed that in, and Axe April came up. So I was watching her when she was doing like reviews and stuff, and then she used to do coupons, and she would do like all these different things. And then one day, randomly, she was in this sector fighting with somebody, and I
Well,
was like,
when I first ran into her, she was doing reviews on nothing at all but TSCC. That's what I saw. That's
"Oh
when I
yeah,
first started seeing her.
no,
And
no,
to me,
yeah,
yeah, but she said she came on doing makeup and other stuff. That's how
yes,
she
she
do, but
did."
that's not what I saw. And that's why we was always in the feud with her. That's what I
Yeah,
saw.
no, 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 I get it. But I'm just saying when you were talking about Abby reviews does makeup, she does, and I'm like, April does too. But I don't know. I guess maybe it got mixed up in a lot of the mess that she does too. But she does as well. She does them because that's how I
Well,
found her.
well, nowadays I kind of peek over there at her. I like ex April, but I'm just telling we
Mhm.
talking about how we found her, and I'm telling you how I
Yeah.
found
Yeah.
her.
No,
Yeah,
I understand. I understand what you're saying. That
yeah, but other than that.
I did wake up one day and she was fighting with people over. I was
For
like, what
no
happened?
reason. But that was the thing to do. That's what everybody did back then.
Yeah.
Last night, also, when I was watching Mimi, she was saying that how everybody used to blame everything on the one villain. Then when that person left, it was about 15 billion. But no, Mimi, I disagree because I think that these
Yes,
people
official
always
D spot.
have been. I think that these people always have been billions. It's just that we see it now. When in the beginning, all we did back then was focus on that one person and then now everybody know who was really behind the scenes, who did what, and so forth and so forth. Now that's how I see
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna drop the link again because evidently nobody watched Patti LaBelle like Gladys Knight. I want to speak on it because I've been asked several times.
I
But
had to work. I had to work yesterday, but I was watching it. I had just literally just found somebody on YouTube who had the whole video when you came live. So so I
but
came
that's
on.
fine
So I'm
because
gonna go and watch it this afternoon because I love both of them, but I like Gladys the best.
I did too. I've always liked
Yep.
Gladys the best.
Yep.
Now I like Patti LaBelle, like I said, but it's just something about Gladys that I always loved. But they both it was a pretty good show. But to me, it was like a form set up because they started off when I first started watching was about voting, and then I don't know what happened for the rest because I kind of started watching bits and pieces of it, so I really don't know. Like,
I think they get sponsored by them campaigns because last 2 weeks ago when Brandy and Monica did theirs, they also started off talking about voting.
oh, okay, so I think that's what it is, trying to get the blacks out to vote,
Yeah,
and
because
if
they had Kamala Harris come on the screen and she was talking. So yeah.
yeah, well, that's a good
Mhm.
thing if that's how they want to do it. Y'all,
Yeah, I
I've
think that's what they're
been here
doing.
almost an hour and a half. So evidently, didn't too many people watch it. There wasn't too many people that interested in it. Y'all got 78 likes, but Gladys won. See, okay, so that means Laurie watched it to the end. I didn't. Okay, and I told you I love Gladys Knight. I just think she's a better. Even though Patty got that voice. I like to see her in concert, all the movements she make and all this that
Oh
she got.
yeah, she's very
I like
entertaining.
the dress, especially back in the day when Itchy came on out and she had the other two ladies that used to sing with her. But there's something about Gladys Knight I was listening to since I was a child because my older sisters used to listen to Gladys too. But now when Duchess do God show. I hope he picked Gladys Knight for one of them nights, because baby, I can get on there and blow me some Gladys Knight. Y'all think I did itchy yeah. Y'all got to hear me blow some Gladys Knight. I can do that.
I love Gladys. Yeah, I like Patti too. I like Patti too. I thought Patti very entertaining. But voice wise, I like Gladys' voice better.
I do too. I do. No, but
It's just so
I didn't know that.
smooth.
You see on the I got up there. Red Rose said, "Did y'all know Gladys Knight was Alea's aunt by marriage?" No, I didn't know that.
I hope it wasn't Gladys' ex-husband that stole her name and was trying to put all them chicken and waffle shops out there. I hope that's not the uncle.
No, I didn't know that at all. But I just know I love me some Gladys Knight. Yes, I do. And the Pips. And I don't think a lot of people knew that the singers, one was her brother, but he looked just like her, and the other two was her cousin, the Pips. It's a lot of younger generation that don't know that it started off with Gladys Knight and the Pips. And she said that when the groups was breaking up and getting new people, that they would never ever break up, and they didn't until it was time when they really had to go their separate way, but they stayed together. And did y'all know that Gladys Knight was a Mormon, been a Mormon for years? Did y'all know that? Yes. Back in the day, y'all remember when they started letting blacks into the Mormon religion? See, that was way back there. That's something else. That could be another talk. Yeah, Gladys Knight is a Mormon.
You better preach, Bless, because let me tell you, I went to Detroit one year. I do half marathons, and they had like a race there one year. So I went to Detroit, and I went to the Motown Museum, and they talked about how she was on one of the Motown labels at one point, and so they were actually they released that song "Heard It Through the Grapevine" by three different people because they were on three different labels under Motown. But whatever.
But yeah, she was on Motown, but later in the year she went to that other label.
Yeah, so but they talked about when they first started. I thought it was just interesting to like how Motown started and how all the artists they had, and she was one of the artists, and they was just they kind of played some of her music then too, and she just has a beautiful voice, just a beautiful voice.
Yes, she does. So she said, "Oh my God, the oldest song she said just took me back in time." I said, "Oh, you go, Gladys."
When she sings that song, I was listening to it early in the week, and I had my girlfriend laughing. That song, "If I Was Your Woman," I said, "If that ain't no hating ass song, now that's a hating ass song, Blast. She is singing that song to somebody else's husband." Now don't act like because Patti got a smooth voice, she ain't trying to steal somebody's man. Because she telling that man, you are like a diamond, but she treating you like glass. If I was your woman,
I was letting them know she was a better woman.
Girl, that's somebody's husband. Get out their relationship.
We see that every day, right now, today in real life. I told y'all the story the other day when I was on my ride, how Shirley took Emma Lou's man. Emma Lou was talking about she disgusted with him. She would tip out with him. He thinks she was out with her all along when it was time for Emma Lou to tip out on him. Girl, Shirley was over there with the man. They ended up getting together, getting married, having a child and everything. So all she was saying, I'm a better woman. Evidently, this woman wasn't treating her right and said she can't stand the sight of him. She throw up when she see him and stuff like that. You go, Gladys. That's what you're supposed to do.
See, don't do that, Black. Don't you do that.
But she treat you like glass.
Don't you do that. When the song first started off, I said, "Oh, she's saying, if I was your woman, you was my man. This how I do." I'm like, "Oh, she just telling this man like, hey." And then you get to the next verse. I said, "Look at this harlot trying to steal somebody else's husband." Listen to Gladys. Don't do that. Don't do that, Gladys.
She said, yet you beg her to love you. But you don't. Gladys just letting her know I can love you more. That's why I tell y'all ladies, be imaginative with your man, because what you won't do, believe me, there's another lady that will. And ladies tend to pay attention to how men treat their wives. Your close friend be paying attention because she be wanting that man. Okay, so just like I can't compare with them Kardashian ladies. They just dirty. They just get black girlfriends just to get their man. So so I can't compare to that. But y'all watch out. Never tell a single woman. You can have a single friend, but don't tell her your bedroom business, because they want to try it for themselves. Like some of these ladies, my man put it down on me last night, girl. He knew what he
See, I don't have those kind of friends, but I hear what you're saying. I don't have those kind of
Yes,
friends. But
indeed.
Bless, let me tell you something else. Let me tell you something. This is a whole switching subject. I'm so sorry. I just saw this the other day. I mean, today, this morning. There is a girl. She's literally a girl who, when she was like 11 years old, she came to her parents and said she felt like she was a boy, and her parents went ahead and supported her in being transgender and
Mm-hmm.
helped her get the hormones at 13. I think she started taking the hormones, and then she had the surgery, and now she realizes that she is a girl, but now she don't have the body part, the peen
Mm-hmm.
anymore, and they've she did. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Let me think. Let me say this again. She was a girl. No,
Uh-huh.
now she has a peen
Uh-huh.
and no breast, but now she decided she wants to be a woman again. And
See,
so people are saying, do you think her parents were wrong for allowing her to go through hormone changes and this transition so early in life when she was 11 and 13 and 16, and here she is. I think she's 19 now. She's either 16 or 19. I'm gonna email you. I'm gonna email you the article. But she's
but
saying now
it was, but it was wrong because we all got down on who was that? Who was that?
Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, that's wrong. Them kids' mind is not developed or understand life or
Exactly. I agree.
know anything about
I
their
agree.
bodies or anything. That is wrong. That's just like when back in the day when kids were born with two sexes. Because I had a friend that was born with a male body
Hermaphrodite.
parts, and he had some lady body parts too. Back then, they didn't do the sex change, and maybe they didn't know about it. Maybe the rich people did. Now I'm talking back then when I was in elementary school, and I grew up this world all the way through high school, and I never did know why he didn't take gym until we got grown. He had two sexes. I heard people talk about it. Back then,
Oh
nobody
wow.
was picking that. So I think even when they're born like that, let that kid get old enough to pick which sex they want to be. Everybody thought he was just gay or whatever, but he was more feminine, beautiful eyes, feminine. His body language was more feminine. But it was my best friend. What you call him? What you call him? Aphrodite?
Hermaphrodite.
Hermaphrodites. Yeah, like that. But yeah, that's totally wrong. Yeah,
Yep.
send it. I'll
I
talk
agree.
to you. Good morning. 90 likes. Thank you guys for the likes. Ooh,
Sammy, you are absolutely right. Alicia Keys did cover that song, and but not only that, she lived that life on her own when she took that woman's man. Swiss Beef had a whole wife too. She was singing that in his ear, and you know what happened? She got the man and lost her voice. She ain't been able to sing a song since she got married to Swiss Beef.
Okay. Say that again. Who did it? Because
She's
I
saying Alicia Keys. I'm sorry,
huh?
Bless. She's
Yeah.
saying Alicia Keys covered Gladys Knight's song "If I Were Your Woman,"
Oh yeah,
and
but she was singing good.
then she said that later on, Swiss Beats had a baby on Alicia Keys when he cheated
Oh,
on her. And I said, yeah, but Alicia Keys stole him from his wife.
good morning, Diamond Ring Dory. You're up early. You did a live and didn't tell me. I still ain't got a chance to watch it. Well, you don't got to tell me to tell you did a live. Take that back. But I got so much to catch on. Good morning. I'm glad you're doing okay. I hope everything went fine because I know you had some things going on, personal life.
Oh, Ronnie Q, I think it's my dog. I'm laying on the let me think. Let me see. Let me go back.
With
I'm
the big
laying
teddy
on
bear.
my so I'm doing work in my room and my dog came and laid his butt right on my keyboard. That's what my avatar is. I took a picture of him to show my girlfriend how much of a hater he is when I try to work from home.
That's a real dog. I thought it was a big old teddy bear or something.
No, that's my Jameson.
Thought it was a big teddy bear with a mask
Uh-uh.
or something on, girl. I'm
No,
telling
that's
you.
my dog. And you see how he brought his little green toy and then laid his
Oh.
head right on my keyboard. I had to start going and working I have an actual office in my house. I had to go
Uh-huh.
and work in the actual office because when I try to just work in my bed, this is what he does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and when I was coming on your screen one day, my original avatar, that's on my page, wouldn't come
Uh-huh.
up, and this was the first picture that came up, so I just threw it up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. My dog's a hater.
Thank you, Queen Drip, for coming. Let me see what you said. Let me see. Okay, what did she say?
Yes, Sammy, I'm
Blessings
telling
for
you,
you.
Alicia Keys
Thank
traded that
you.
man for that voice.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, Alicia Keys, see, I don't know too much about her, but now it's a few songs of Alicia Keys that I liked. I keep thinking of her name right now, but I wasn't.
Fallen.
I
Fallen
was,
was good. Um, she had a lot of good songs on that first and second album.
but I wasn't really a Alicia Keys follower like that. But she was okay. She's
Alicia Keys
okay.
came out the same. She came out at the exact same time as India Arie, and they chose Alicia Keys because she was light skinned and had pretty hair.
Yeah, because they sold her. Did she sing at Obama's inauguration?
I'm not sure, but India Arie was
Somewhere.
definitely uh, 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 wiser in her in terms of how she came across, and
Right.
she had a great song. Remember, she had that song I am not my hair," and Alicia Keys had Fallen, and they ran with Alicia Keys. And
I
both of
am.
them play a musical instrument because NDRE plays guitar. So it's not like they can say, well, Alicia had more talent. That's not true.
Oh, okay. Diamond Ring, you had to go off the porch on somebody? Wait a minute, what is that you said? Good morning, Chuck. I'm going to put that back. Chuck Chopacabra doll.
Oh, that's a good question. Bless, are you near the fire?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sacramento, yes. For the last couple of days, was cleared up a little bit. I looked outside this morning, but the fire, the last couple of days, 3 days, it's been back smoky again.
Uh-huh.
And they say 6 people died, and a lot of more property got burned. These fires is just, we just need some rain. I don't know. But Diamond said, yes, ma'am, I'm because I saw video. Mom, guess I am stole someone of them. These people always talk about you, Diamond. They gonna always attack you. But I'm not directly by it, but the smoke is like traveling so far, the air to all the
Yeah.
surrounding cities and towns and stuff. So it makes it dangerous. Like I would walk outside, I won't have a mask on until I get it and I get in my car. But now if I walk outside, I got a mask on. Even if I'm just walking outside on my patio or something, I'm putting a mask on. At first, I was thinking, well, I'm not around nobody. I don't need a mask on. But thank you. Yeah, y'all got up to my 100 likes.
Yeah,
Now,
102.
I'm getting ready to reiterate. Okay, like I say, the biggest news is going around was everybody coming up on Kiki, but I still say the same thing. Kiki, baby boy, just step back and take a look. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to run people away from you before you get there like that. I just wish you the best. And like I say, Lady Nico was upset because she took you under her wing, but at least you did say you owe her an apology. But he said he not apologizing to anybody else. But that's on him. You know what I'm saying? That's their thing over there. Okay. El Teddy came off the porch. I just saw that, but he did that a couple of days ago on Shish.
Yeah, I saw that.
Something about some petition that he's a part of. And like I'm saying, I think it's just him trying to get some attention. I just learned who Sugar YPT is also. What did it just say? What did Deanna
Ooh.
call him? That name?
He said little body rot.
Yeah, little body rot. I just learned that. It wasn't a part of my commentary, y'all, but I didn't know who little body rot was. And I heard
I
Deanna
didn't either.
mentioning it the other day, and I didn't want to stop in and say, well, who is that? Just drop the whole thing, but stop the whole line to find out for me to know, but evidently everybody else there knew about it. Okay. So, and then who was this talking? I didn't say this yet either. I be missing a lot of stuff. Kiki was saying something about somebody molested their grandkids. And he
Oh.
would kick her in the stomach if he had. Oh, that's when he was talking about Leak You. Yeah. And he would have
Oh.
kicked her. She lost a child. He would have kicked her in the stomach. He had to start to make her lose it. So, yeah. Just little stuff like that. Kiki been off the porch on everybody, basically, is what I'm saying, y'all. And if anybody got anything else to say, because basically what's going on, Rick Reed came off the porch twice on him yesterday. And
I
basically,
have one. I have one thing to say about Ken or Kiki.
what?
Um, I just want to say when I first saw him, he was on Lex Mack and K Summers' channel, right? Or he was talking with them. I'm not sure exactly which channel he was on. He was talking with the two of them, and it seemed like he learned what he learned originally from them, and then whoever they rock with, he kind of went over to that channel and listened to that instead of just sitting back and not owning their opinions or their mindset and just hearing what they say about people, but listening and watching the sector himself, because I don't think it's anything wrong. Personally, I don't think it's anything wrong with him liking 5A. I don't think it's anything wrong with it. The problem is,
I don't think that was the point though.
But bless, the problem is people were saying, well, he was, he cussed her out, he did this. Well, the thing is, he didn't come into the sector just sitting back and watching everybody so he can decide on his own who he liked. He didn't do that. He came in like, if I listen to you first, Bless, and I hear that you don't like somebody, all of a sudden I'm like, well, I don't like that person either. But I don't even know that person. And that's what he was doing. He was automatically attacking people that people he rocked with didn't like. And if he had just sat back and said, I'm gonna watch everybody and then make his own decisions later, nobody would have a problem where he was. Because some of the people, truth be told, some of the people I've heard in the last 2 days who are mad at him for going over to 5A's channel, they were Babe Nation hard. And then something that she did made them personally not like her. And he did not give himself the same opportunity to do that. It's nothing wrong with him going where he want to go. It's just the way he was attacking initially is what is making everyone looking at him crazy now. But it's because he didn't take the time to learn who people were for himself.
Well, when we were trying to tell him that, he took it as if we're telling him how to run his panel, how to talk, what to say, and that's not the case. We were saying it because we cared, and everybody should be able to eat on here. You can say what you want to say, because I know I give commentary on every single thing on here, not necessarily dragged now, so I have to, but really, actually, I don't. I get commentary, but people look at it as being dragged, but oh, well, it is what it is. Okay, so now I'll mute you first, Diamond Durry, because I heard some background noise. I didn't know where it came from. Go ahead.
I'm going to mute myself too.
Okay. And good morning, Debbie, but I think Diamond Durry came up first and let her speak.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Diamond.
Trying to get my earphones plugged in.
Well, then while you're doing all that, I'm going to let Debbie speak first. Debbie, you got something to say on one of these subjects we were talking about?
Yes, good morning, everyone. Did I hear right that, Bless, did you say that he said that if the woman wasn't with child, he would have kicked her in her stomach?
No, he said that he would have been the one kicking his stomach to make her lose the child if he saw her, and he was glad she had a miscarriage.
Oh yeah, isn't that so? Oh wow. Well, Kiki, I hope that you listening, and for you to be a so-called half of a father, okay? I wish that your wife was pregnant. I would have was pregnant or couldn't get pregnant. I would have kicked her pussy out and would have smashed your nut. How about that?
Bye-bye. Doing it like that, though, Darby. Come on now, baby girl. I don't want to lose
I'm gonna get on off because y'all know I told y'all before. I don't believe in dragging people who not on YouTube. I'm going back in the chat. Bye, y'all.
Okay, baby. Thanks for coming. W, you can talk, but
okay.
let's not do all of that like that because, like I said, I want to monetize this video. But if you're gonna drop it like it's hot, that's cool too.
Oh, okay. I just had one of those old panic attacks. But other than that, I'm through. Okay, bye, y'all.
Can you put that cat, Debbie?
And no harm you, but you know when I'm kind of moved, I call particular people, to do that. But right now, I just want to keep it,
because
keep it clean right now this morning. And so far, that's what we've been doing.
Right, because I learned too that you got to watch your words up in here because
you
those
do.
commercials,
crazy
they get crazy.
Yeah, YouTube is moving people's videos from little or nothing. I don't know if because the election going on, what's going on. Like I explained it to Philly Boy, I'm on here faithfully every morning. You know what I'm saying? And I've been staying in the yellow. I'm not doing nothing no different than what I did when I started a year ago. And so some words. So and then I hate the fact that he said it like that to that lady. But I don't I don't know.
I don't know what the heck is going on with Kiki. I liked him and I still do. The issue with Rick Reed and him.
Okay, let me get this straight though. I don't want anybody to think that I was being mean to Debbie because sometimes I do call people up here to go off like that when it's one of those kinds of things. So it's just not this morning. I'm just gonna keep it just even kill.
Well, it's kind of not this time for a while, Mom.
The wrong way.
Oh no, Debbie's a sweetheart.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. I like her dearly, and that's why she's one of my mods. But I just trying to keep it clean. So let me get that off the way before people get to saying, well, everybody else used to be on there saying that. No, that's not true. There's certain people that sometimes I'll call up here when we need something be said, and that's how we do it.
not to take over your channel. You know, on my channel, I just windmill because I'm not monetized and stuff like that. And that's not the purpose of my channel. You know, I wish I did have 1,000 subscribers, make it a lot
You
easier.
don't got 1,000 yet?
Nope, because I had messed up my channel. I was doing a brand channel. I ended up deleting it. So I ended up deleting I got my channel back.
Oh,
But
girl, we got
I
to come
lost
over
all
there
my
and scrub and
subscribers.
everybody, we need to go over there and scrub to Dury too.
Yeah, I lost all my subscribers. I was almost to 1,000. And, you know, passing never helped me do a daggone thing. So I've been doing it, you know, on my own and everything as far as that's concerned. But yeah,
Oh,
I've never been to 1,000, but I have 0 copy strikes and stuff like that. But yeah, you made a good point. Though. I'm glad you brought that up because yesterday, um, when him and Rick Reed got into it, I didn't know who he was talking about, but he was saying some things that I was like, you really need to stop because just off that one video, you can catch a case. They can charge him, and
let
don't
me ask,
think
let me, I was
that
getting ready to type this. I don't feel like doing all that writing. What do you mean, Miss Cree was a blessed walking? Do you ask for a review? I asked for a review. What when I was Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle. Yes, I do reviews. If that's what you mean, and I asked if why he wanted to speak on it, they're more than welcome to speak on it if that's what you mean, and you're more than welcome to do that. If you want to come up and speak on it a little bit, I'll drop the link again, and I'm gonna be out of here. I think in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna drop the link just in case if that's what you were saying. Okay, go ahead.
I was saying it was a perfect timing that came up as far as what we're saying on YouTube because they are watching. Okay, period. I can tell you that point blank. And what Kiki was saying, I'm not going to repeat on your channel, but they were basically threats, and they were legitimate threats that
Well, it
any
was threatening. It was threatening when you talk to a
it
woman
was
like that.
horrible.
It
Oh
was
no,
threatening
and to Rick Reed too.
when he
To Rick
said to
Reed.
Rick Reed,
Yeah, I
uh,
mean,
don't let me find out where your 9-year-old daughter is. It was, but people do the most on here. Good morning, Miss Cruiser. You got something to say about that, baby girl? You watched the whole thing? I didn't watch it all.
Well, I was coming on real quick to ask you, good morning, Bless. Good morning, Dory. Good morning,
good
Chat.
morning,
Do
good
you ask
morning.
for a review on yours? Because I don't see why yours not, most of yours are not monetized in green. Even though there's a little bit of profanity, but we both have seen some videos where there's a lot of profanity and they're
Mm-hmm.
monetized.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times with new people or newly monetized, you have to hit, when you see it in yellow, you can hit review. And
Well,
usually within about 5 hours after the review, they turn it back green.
Oh,
yours
okay.
go quick. Yes, I do that. And
Hmm.
lately, they took. I even heard Duchess say it take them 24 hours on here, sometime longer. That's how it's been going with me. But on the 29th, 30, 31st, and the 1st, it stayed yellow and I requested review and I don't know why because I'm not doing nothing no different than what I've always done when I first started this channel. I thought maybe because when they had the bots come in and start what you got critiquing or watching our videos, and if you're saying such words take you down certain words and stuff, I assumed it was them that, so it was staying yellow. Then all of a sudden now they're starting to turn green. So I do that. But those 4 days I mentioned in it, I don't understand. So let me give you an example. Everybody remember when my niece was here and she was coming on here giving celebrity reviews. I know my niece did nothing wrong. She don't curse, and everybody respected her, and whatever she
Right.
was nice and pleasant. Like yesterday, do you know that was in the yellow? And I
What?
know, and I did it. I did a review. I don't know what happened there. Okay, now when I looked at it a couple of days ago, they
Mm,
finally turned one of them green. My niece did about 3 reviews. I know y'all remember that. And y'all know she said nothing out of line.
mm. No, that was a very positive live. That was an
Yeah, it
uplifting
was. So
live.
I'm thinking it's the bots,
Did
and I'm
Yeah,
you
it's
saying
probably
let's get back to all humans.
did
it's
you
probably those spots, and it's probably take longer for you and Duchess because y'all do lives. I do uploads, so it don't
Okay.
take them very long. But I leave them suckers on unlisted until they're finished. But yeah, it's probably because y'all do longer lives. But I just want to say that because like I said, a lot of your lives, either I catch it live or I catch the replay, and I don't really see anything on it that you know. Shouldn't be, especially when your niece were talking about
Let me say this too,
celebrity
though,
stuff.
before you get off. Let me say this. I noticed that whenever I do a live on YouTube, and I haven't been doing on YouTube lately. I've been on StreamYard now, just my third month. Like I said, that I'm paying it. So exactly, I'm gonna get on my StreamYard, drop the link and use it. I'm not gonna pay for something I'm not using. But I noticed when I'm taking a ride or when I'm doing a quick one on YouTube, it automatically turns green. You get what I'm saying? There's a difference there. For some reason, so evidently your uploads, you do a lot of uploads on YouTube, right?
Yes, probably I rarely ever go live, like almost never.
But you
And
use
so there, of
YouTube,
course.
StreamYard, right?
Yeah, it's uploading directly to YouTube, so yeah, it's probably taking them less time.
That's what I'm saying. I got off my ride and it automatically be green. That's what I'm saying. So there's a difference. So it's StreamYard, you got to put it in there manually. But if I was to come on here right now later on and do a live straight just on YouTube, I get what you're
It'll be
saying.
green.
It'll automatically be in the green. But
Yeah.
I've been doing a StreamYard because, like I said, I'm paying for it. And why pay for something and don't drop my link when I come on here?
Well, you probably just answered something for a lot of people, and I'm going to take it back to some other people I know because their StreamYards are yellow too. So that's probably what it is. That you just I just never thought about that. That it's coming from because you're using another app to load to their app that they are okay.
And
that's
they're
awful.
Competition now.
That's awful because you're doing a lot of content and and they're you put it on YouTube, which means YouTube is taking advantage of it, but don't want to pay you right off. I just think that's awful. But
yeah, so well, tell whoever else you need to tell that to, because like if I come on, like that time I came on here on YouTube and I came off the porch, I think during that time on a little chop. I think I went green. Then I said, sometimes, when somebody do something and I want Miss Bizarro, somebody come up here and we do the most, sometimes those were turning green, but now for some reason it's been yellow lately is what I'm saying. But I noticed though, when I come on straight up YouTube, automatically.
I got a little nosy, messy question. So that little spanking that you gave old girl the other day, was that green?
I'm glad you asked me that. I think it did turn green.
That church spanking that you gave her.
And now, Miss Cruz, as long as you've been knowing me, you know she had to just go a little bit too far. People thought I got mad at the part about saying something about me sucking on my husband Dusty, but no, that didn't give. It wasn't that. It was things overall. She had just put this lady up there. She constantly was poking me because people think when you on here 50 or older, you scared than them, or they're gonna run you away like this one person used to do. People was afraid of her running like that. But let me see. Nope, you ran to one person, but she ain't bothered me too much more lately. If she is, I ain't paying no mind because everybody know at that point she's just telling a lot of lies. So
one thing I can say about her is that she will be kind of honest about it. She'll be like, hey, you got me, that's what it is, and move on. And that's pretty much what she said. But people need to learn, just because we at church, just because let me tell you, you can get a good old cussing down out at the church. You go to Bible study, go to a church meeting. You don't. I always tell people the world ain't got nothing on how we could do it in the church. And we gonna come right on back.
Yeah, and
we gonna come. I remember my
I did it live. I was letting everybody know, don't put me either on a pedestal because we're human. Bye, y'all. Somebody get rid of big chunker. If y'all haven't did it already, because I can't tell on the StreamYard, bye, big chunker. Now, back to what I was saying. All of them are green. Let me see. I don't know what date that was, but I'm assuming that it is. All of this.
But anyway, I'm gonna go back. I'm at work. I'm listening from work, so I'm gonna go back to the chat.
Okay, y'all, that's so strange. It did turn green, but my nieces didn't. That is weird. I told y'all these bots don't know what they're doing, but I do got that 4 in a row, and all of them got good numbers. One it's like oh wow, they thousands, a couple of them is in the 2000s. Yeah, that did happen. Now, what I want to do now, because I'm getting ready to get off here, I got exactly 4 more minutes. Let's see what W said. Hi guys, yes, I was out of order. I had said, excuse me, blessed. Other than I guess, W, don't do that, baby. I'm not mad at you. You didn't do nothing wrong. You just didn't know that I wasn't going there like that this morning. No,
W, no, you know you're a sweetheart.
Oh, I was just saying I wanted to keep this one clean. That's all I was saying, baby girl. Don't take it that way.
Not at
Okay.
all.
Yeah,
W's
not at all.
always
Okay.
supportive.
I see Lady Detroit back here. I gotta let her speak too, W. Then I'm gonna let you speak. I say I got it's 1:50, 1 hour 57 minutes. I got a 3 more minutes. Then I'm coming up off of here, so don't hang up. Good
Okay.
morning, Lady Detroit.
Good morning. I'm blessed. I'm in chemo, so I'll be really quick. Um, I'm a little down today. I'm feeling not well today. Dory, I saw your video, and girl, you weren't playing, was you? You was really upset. And I don't
Which,
blame you because that's terrible what was said
which,
about you.
yeah, I had found it right, and I was laughing at first, and then as I thought of it, then I had watched half of it, and I was like, these people crazy, and they really thought they had receipts on me and everything, honey. I
The
was
same
laughing.
here, girl. That's why I just laugh now. I'm like, these people will lie and make up anything and swear they know what the hell they talking about. But what I wanted to say to you was this: I'm blessed. You, I watched Mimi video, and Mimi is the realest person on YouTube. People not
Mm-hmm.
paying attention to Mimi, but Mimi is telling exactly what I've been saying all along. On YouTube, they pick and choose who could say what, who could do what, and when they
Yes.
do what. And I'm sitting back looking at this now. Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate that. And because he probably feels better. But
You see, you gotta admire a girl. You gotta
Oh,
admire.
thank you.
His name is
got to.
Christopher.
You got to. Yeah, girl. He said you fine, Dory. But
Thank you.
I want to say that you have to listen to what Mimi was saying. Mimi was saying everything I've been saying for the past month. And it's like Mimi come out, and that's why I was like, Mimi is the realest person on here. Mimi says everything I was saying, and it just makes sense. Now I do agree with some things because I had to apologize to some people yesterday because some people did tell me about um Kiki, but at the same time, I don't have nothing against Kiki. I feel like he can go and do whatever he want to do because everybody else does. Now, I don't agree with some of the things he says. That's the part. And I'm the most, but I don't care about nobody when I'm mad. But I have to watch some of the things I say when you
Right.
say to people.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
it's not,
I
yeah,
think the
it's
final
right.
the
It's not,
thing was when he told that man to dig his mama up and with the worms, that to me was like, now come on, you know,
Yeah.
that was a low blow for me. But everybody go low, like Mimi said. Everybody talk about everybody. You could just be on
Mm-hmm.
your favorite content person live and they doxing the child, but y'all go on the next person's live and say, "Oh no, he can't dox the child." Mimi summed everything up perfectly, and I'm telling people that is the realest person on YouTube. Right? I give Mimi my hat off, and I
Yeah,
like her.
Mimi
yeah,
blessed.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
it yesterday. That's what I said a minute ago in my live earlier. I get what she's saying, but at the same
Hmm.
time, I suggest to her she can say what she wants to do. She wants to. I'm glad she's not letting the YouTube come between. She has a real friendship with these
Mm-hmm.
people. So, well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I did discuss that earlier. Thank you, Lady Detroit, for your put too. Now, Dubby's back. Let me say, Dubby, go ahead,
Okay,
honey.
you ladies have a good day. Let me finish
You
this
too.
up.
Feel
Okay.
better. Feel better.
Feel better, Lady
I'm still
Thank
Detroit.
praying
you.
for you right now, Lady Detroit. I heard you said you in chemo right now.
Yeah, I'm in chemo.
That strength and all this, so I'm gonna pray for you. So you'll be out for like 2 or 3 days. Is that how long it has you out?
I'm feeling kind of bad this time. I don't know.
Oh,
I got we
well,
were
I
supposed to
wish you well.
talk.
I'm sending prayers, and
Yeah.
everybody send prayers to Lady Detroit. That
Yes, most definitely.
this time, don't get her down too much because she already saying she feeling a little
Right.
bit. So okay, honey, I'm gonna holler at you later. I'm gonna give you a
Okay,
call.
I appreciate you guys. Have a good day.
You
Okay,
too.
baby.
I'm praying for you. Praying for
Okay,
you.
go ahead,
Thank you,
Dubby.
baby.
Okay, bless in chat. Um, that guy Kiki, when he was in the chat with you, I think it was Saturday. Bless. First thing he came out his mouth is, "Do I know you and have you ever cashed out me?" You mean to tell me you here for to get rich? Everybody else been standing in line for 2 years alone and trying to get a check, but you come here overnight and all of a sudden you want to know, did I cash app you? So, other words, if I didn't cash app you, other words, don't say nothing to you. It don't work like that, pimping. It
Well,
don't
he
work
just
like
gonna
that.
run a lot of people. He just gonna run a lot of people away by saying that because I did say he said people can't talk to him. I heard allegedly, now I didn't see it myself, but evidently you saw it. You say he came in my chat and said it. No, that ain't the way it go. And you're right. Sometimes it take people. I told y'all how long it took Jay Wilson when he first was trying to get 250. Then all of a sudden he started getting blessing. Y'all see how long it's taking me. You know what I'm saying? So everybody get their turn. I'm not gonna come on there and say, "Don't talk to me if you don't cash at me." Now I might drop my link and say if y'all want to give me a blessing, I accept that too. Can I also accept a click view? You know, and the like. But just to demand and make people know, that's what we're saying. That he's running his people away, people that really like him. Like I said, I don't got nothing against Kiki, but I was disappointed in the way Lady Nika was treated. You know, that got to her by him going over there to these people. And then again, she reiterated, you're grown, go where you want to go. But the fact of her reputation put on the line for you and taking you under her wing, I understand everything that she was saying. So, so anyway.
I
Well,
saw Lady
I
Nika
just think
taking
he's
him.
a very disrespectful person, man. And but long as I've been on this sector, and it's been over a little over 2 years, I have not yet marked down and can remember any man talk to any of the ladies the way how he was speaking to us Saturday. Okay, I didn't deal with that. So the way how he talked to us, lady, that's the way how we call each other uh names back and forth, but we don't get that gruesome and down like how he with no respect just got your feet in the water. We haven't even pushed you overboard yet, and then you already just coming down and just saying all the awful things to us.
That
And then
tripped
you
me
want to
out.
know that your other word, don't talk to him and let that you cash app him. No, they didn't keep on like that. You won't get a lot that people gonna say, and you ain't gonna get nothing. Especially if you have to come from Dover.
People taking it the wrong way by me reading my chat. Kiki is not exempt, and you also right too. Let me put Mimi on here. You're also right. I think somebody said Kiki can't say and do what he want to do. He's no different on here. I definitely do commentary on everything that come on here. You know what I'm saying? I had to drag a time or two, and I get it. And I was trying to explain, I get everything that Mimi's saying too. So no, he's not exempt. But I don't even understand that myself because I've been so involved into my chat and trying to listen to people. Sometimes I might miss a statement. I would have spoke on that by him speaking to you like that, Dubby. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I'm quite sure my mom's probably said something, But good morning, Mimi.
Hi, good morning. I was just coming because I heard who was that? Was that Miss Dovey?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And hey, Diamond Ring Door, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
I heard her saying, "Well, yeah, he came out the gate, and nobody can, I never heard nobody speak to people the way he speaks to." That's a flat out effing lie. This is what I was pissed about last night, and this was what I was talking about. Every last one of you people, well, I ain't gonna say that. I will say 85% of you people on here, y'all get mad at one man for saying and doing something, but then I can go and look and find you in the chat of one of your faves that has done the exact same thing. Everybody on here talks to each other, with the exception of you, Miss Bless, because I will tell you, I got my entire life. When I heard you say P Brain B and Rat Face B, I got my entire life because it was warranted. But we all get on here and do some F stuff. We do. And every man on here has disrespect. Every single man in this sector has disrespected the women in this sector. And I'm not even just saying, and every woman in this sector has disrespected a damn man in this sector. So disrespect is just running rampant in this sector. It always has. So my point is, it's no need to pinpoint anybody for it at the end of the day because they all do it. They all freaking do it.
Exactly. And that's what I was saying when I first came on. I let everybody know I did watch you last night. And I do agree. I do agree. And nobody else is there. And I'm not mad at Kiki. I was only trying to say, Kiki, step back and watch and learn who people is, because you don't want to run right away before you got to, before you really even build your new audience. And it's like I almost feel like I'm walking on eggshells because I like him and everybody else too. You get what I'm saying?
I agree with you. I agree. Me too.
It's a hard situation, but I'm glad that you're not letting this come between your real relationship that you have with these people, because you have real relationships outside of this. But
Yeah,
and I
and,
think when you
and a
said
lot of
you
people.
like Kiki, but just because your friends don't like it don't mean you're gonna start disliking. And I get it.
Yeah, because me and Kiki are actually friends too. I think a lot of people are missing this because people are saying, "Don't ruin your friendship with this one and that one," because of Kiki. When they don't know, me and Kiki are friends. Me and Kiki have been friends since before y'all even knew who Kiki was.
So, and I get it, because I'm always giving an example how I have like Lady Nico's my friend, Lady Troy is my friend. I know there's a lot of people Lady Detroit don't like, but I like them. But I'm not letting that come between us. There's
right.
people that be in Lady chat that don't like me. I'm over there moderating, but I'm not letting that come between.
Right.
And I'm not
exactly
by getting rid of them because I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? This is a business. This is it is almost like a business, but because you can't get mad at somebody because somebody else is mad at somebody. So I get 100% what you're saying.
It is a business. If you're not on YouTube making money,
yeah,
something wrong.
It's like
I was concerned about Kiki catching a
networking.
charge.
It's
Yes,
like
with
networking.
Exactly. That's
well,
why.
Miss Dory, we know you be worried about the legal part of everything.
Yeah, because
usually.
I didn't want Kiki catch no case.
Well, I'll say this. I love Kiki to death. That's my friend. But Ken So Handsome on YouTube, not so much, because he be doing stuff that I can't defend or back up. But
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said
I mean,
that.
I'm gonna be honest.
Let me say this real fast. JSL, every single person in the segment said they want to get. I've never said I want to kill a child, so that part's not true. I've never
Not
said I
true.
want
Not true.
Yeah, and I ain't never said I want to kill a child either.
Yeah, I don't know who you talking about, Jay. I don't know who you listen to and who chat you read.
Yeah,
never.
I never said that. But this is the thing, though. I have heard people in this sector drag people for their status. People in this sector have drugged people's children. People in this sector have called people's children slow and retarded. People in this sector have gotten people fired. That crosses over into real life stuff.
You.
People in this sector have contributed to someone going to jail.
Yeah.
People in this sector have done things far freaking worse than what he's doing. And I'm gonna say another thing. People say he came on with the rah-rah. Who don't come on like that?
He was
It's a lot of people who didn't come on like that.
Who
a lot
didn't?
of people.
Who?
A lot of people didn't come on.
Tell me who. Tell me. No, wait. Tell me.
I'm about to tell you. Triple Red X. Triple Red X didn't come on rah rah.
That's bullshit.
I didn't hear rah rah. He didn't come on rah rah.
Listen, Triple Red X. First of all, Triple Red X is a personal friend of mine, and he did come on rah rah, baby.
Bless didn't come on rah rah.
Yes, he did.
I'm answering your question.
But
I said Blast. I said Blast did not come on rah rah.
Bless?
Nope.
No, I never came on here and dragged the child.
Did you say Bless? Bless was on the Mess Express, sweetheart. That was all rah.
She didn't come on raw wing.
So now we're gonna get that one clear. But I didn't drag
it. You don't understand what I mean by rah rah.
I don't think.
Okay, let me say this, y'all.
I guess you don't understand what I mean by when I say rah rah. Then
Well, define it. Well, define it. Define it.
Where somebody went at their whole family. But if you go back and look, or if you remember, Bless, when she didn't agree with stuff, didn't comment on nothing. And that's why people would always be mad at me. Even during the time when Lady Nick was on that stuff we didn't agree with, we did not come in on it all. But I accepted that I'm just as guilty for me sitting there. So that's all I'm trying to say. I accepted that. Now I want to mute you. I had to put that out there.
Well, I didn't mean rah rah as you coming on here cussing people heck out and all that. What I'm talking about is with the mess.
Right.
We all come on here with the mess.
It was designed to be fun. But when things start getting dark and something I didn't speak at it, but I am. I
don't think you dark, Bless. But what I'm saying is all of us have came here with mess.
And I'm gonna take that when I did sit there, so I was just as much in the wrong, and I've already said that. For me sitting somewhere, guilt by association don't.
Okay, that's what you're trying to say.
No, you weren't wrong. But what I'm saying is, we all come in here and insert ourselves in shit that don't have nothing to do with us. We all come on here and indulge in the mess and be with the mess. That's what I mean by the rah rah. I don't mean you coming on here cussing everybody out. What I mean is, a lot of us come in here by way of drama because this is a drama sector. A lot of us come in. I like to think that I have some integrity and morals, but I still came in giving my opinions that was not solicited, my opinions that nobody asked for. And I even spoke about not liking people when they never did nothing to me, but I didn't like how they moved. And it was very immature of me to come on that way. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
thank
I feel
well,
like even with Triple Red X, he came on rah in a different way. Of course, he's a very stand up guy, and he's
well.
very very
If your definition now you're saying your definition of rah rah means inserting yourself and giving your opinion. Okay, I
no
agree
no
with
no no
that.
no, not just that,
Well,
but
what's your
being messy,
definition?
being messy.
Everybody. Well, I can name several people who didn't come on. Lady Nika did not come on this sector being messy. James did
No,
not come on here being messy. No, they
no.
did not. When they came on
But
the
in this
scene,
sector,
Verzuz,
they
yeah,
when
they
they
can I
came
did.
say
on the
something,
scene,
please?
someone might have said something about them. Hell, Shelly didn't even come on. They Rob didn't come on.
But
They didn't come on here being
James and
messy.
Lady Nika,
They didn't come on
Well,
here
James
being
and
wait,
Lady
messy.
wait a
Nika,
minute. Hold on,
they
hold on,
didn't
wait.
start in this sector, sweetheart. James and
Mimi,
Lady Nika
Yes,
been
they
on this
did.
sector.
Yes,
No,
they
they didn't
did.
start in this sector. No, they didn't. They was here
Oh my
before this
goodness.
sector even came. James and
Oh
Lady
my
Nika, I've
goodness.
been watching them for 6 years. This sector only started 2 years ago. James and Lady Nika came up in here way before this beef sector even started because
That
they
is
did
and,
absolutely correct.
reviews.
It was
and,
They,
the sector was given a name 2 years ago, but they were here.
but they weren't here because this sector didn't exist until after the Kaya and Maddie stuff, sweetheart.
and first of
James and
Okay.
all,
Lady Nika came on doing
Okay.
reviews.
Yes, they
We gonna have
did.
to disagree, but I want to
yeah,
say
we
one
can
It's a
we
thing
fact.
just
It's
because
a fact.
I don't know what you're talking
It's
about, and
a
I don't want to
fact.
continue. I want to disengage with you because I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well you do
So,
that. You
Okay,
can
well,
do that.
who else just jumped on here? Everybody get a chance to speak. Let me see, because I was trying
Lady
to give
Detroit.
everybody a
yeah,
few more
So
minutes.
when Lady
Mimi,
Nika
I
and
agree with
James came on, they
everything.
was doing reviews. It was nothing about no beef. It wasn't even no this
Well,
sector
then you have not watched them long enough because they did beef.
didn't
That's
even
what I'm saying.
exist when they
You don't
came
know what
out.
you don't know what you're
I
talking
Wait a
listened
minute,
about.
to
ladies.
They
Wait a minute.
did
James.
wait
beef
a
with
minute,
each
I
hold
other,
on,
listened
hold
and
to
you don't know
James.
what you're talking
I
about.
could have
Wait a
sworn you
minute,
was
It's
ladies.
okay that you don't know what you're talking
I could have
about. It's
sworn you was
okay.
dissing
If you don't know
fucking
what you're
James.
talking about, you don't
I
know.
could have
It's
sworn you
okay.
was
You don't know what you're
fucking
talking
dissing
about. So
James
it's okay.
fucking
You
time.
don't know what you're talking
I
about.
know
They
mm-mm,
did
exactly
beef.
what the fuck
Everybody
I'm
They
got
talking
did beef with
mm-mm.
about.
each other.
What the fuck
They
I ain't
did beef
said
with each other.
Okay,
So you
y'all,
don't know what
that
you're
ladies,
talking about.
we're gonna
You
get
don't know what
ready
you're talking about
right
if you
now.
think they didn't beef
Go
with each
ahead,
other.
Lady
They
Detroit.
did. It was. She's absolutely right to be told. It's right, and Mimi is actually right. It's kind of like a balance of both. They did not come on here originally beefing. Mimi is right. They were doing reviews, but when Nika went to Vegas and fell out with Shine, Shine started
Mhm.
beefing with um the G lady. Now, see, this was years ago. I can't even remember all their names. They did start beefing, and that is absolutely correct.
But
But
they
it
wasn't
was
part of this
not like
sector.
the beef sector, though. It was not something that came on every
No.
day beefing about. Let's make videos to beef with this person, beef with that person. They will make that video and go on about their day, and
They
maybe it
did
would last two
reviews.
or three days, and
Move.
that would be it. It was not the beef sector, though. That is absolutely. It didn't become the actual beef sector to
What
like
come on?
Mimi said after the Kaya and Maddie incident. Then it became a name
Exactly.
for
This
it,
sector
and that's
didn't even
exactly what
exist when they
videos
came
And
on.
started
we
being
didn't, and
made
we
for
didn't
beef.
name it the beef sector. Some I think Whitey called it the beef sector first, or the welfare sector,
This sector
whatever.
That's
did not
right.
exist.
You're
Yeah,
right,
and I
Bless. You're
think the
right,
beef,
Bless.
but
Mimi
the
is
beef
absolutely
started
right,
before
and right to be
Kanye and
told is
Maddie,
right.
because if you look at the back videos, I believe it started in when they took that trip to Las Vegas. It's when that beef started, from my understanding, which I wasn't there. It's just what I'm hearing and seeing and looking at old videos. But but when it started calling the beef sector, the message sector,
Right,
started after the Kaya thing,
After
because
Kaya and Maddie.
that's when
right.
they started getting involved with this and the Larry Nelson stuff, and it blew up from there and it just
But
started
none
getting.
of those people were involved with James and Lady Nika. Lady and Nika were in the review sector.
Yes,
When they
they
first
were. We
started,
talking about when the beef started. And
exactly what
Lady
I'm
Detroit
saying
got
is
it right. Cause see, I wasn't on
there
here back
was no
then.
beef sector when they started. This
That's
sector
what I
didn't even exist when they started.
Let me say this. I know I've seen videos way before what y'all talking about where Lady Nika, James, Sean, Shelly, Rob, there was another lady named some lawyer. They were beefing.
Lawyer
They
mom.
were
Yeah, they
beefing. So
were
I don't know what
beefing.
But
y'all
it
talking
wasn't a
about.
They
part of
They
this
were.
were
sector.
beefing.
They
It wasn't
were.
a part of
Okay,
this
be
sector.
wrong and be loud and wrong. It's fine.
It wasn't a part of this sector. That when they were beefing, that had shit to do with this sector. This
Because you
sector
say
did not
so.
start.
Because you say so.
They were
That's
There was
not
beefing,
true.
but it was still
everybody
reviews.
in
The
this sector
review
wasn't
sector.
there yet. Everybody in this sector was not there back then. There was
But
no
I want to
Pastor
say,
Lowe. There was no
Everybody in
PA.
this sector
There was no
recycles out every year and a half.
Girl, please. Back then when James and them came on, they came on in the review sector. This sector didn't even exist when
Right,
they
it was
came.
not the beef sector. It was
It
not called
sure
the beef
it
sector.
sure
It
But
did
wasn't.
you
not
Wally
are right.
started
They
exist
that.
were
at all
beefing.
when they came on. This beef
Yeah.
sector started with the
What
Kaya.
what you said was everybody who came on here was beefing. I said that's not true. Now
That's
I'm
you're
not
talking
what
trying
she
to
about
change
said.
and
That's not
define
what
it
she
to
yes,
make it
said.
fit
I am.
That
what
is
you're
not
saying,
what
but
she
that's what you
said.
said. So
That's
I'm
That's
not
not
trying to
what
what
she
I
I'm just trying to
said.
said.
just
I
change it
said
up
in
to
this
fit how you
sector.
wanted to fit.
No,
That's fine.
No,
that's not what she's doing.
that's not what I said though. I said in the beef sector, people
You
come
did
on
not use the term
She
the beef
Yes,
said
I
sector.
she
did.
said
Yes,
she said
I did.
I
rah
thought she
rah.
did.
She said
Okay,
rah
Mr.
rah.
Barrow.
Thank you.
You later added in the beef sector, but that's not what you said
She said
originally.
rah rah. She said rah rah. That was
Being
her
messy,
first
rah rah.
She
sentence.
did say rah rah. Thank
That
you.
was her first
I
sentence
did
was
say
rah
rah rah,
rah.
but then we started
And then when we
And
clarified
then
what
you
rah rah
said
meant,
you
and
be
then when you said
cutting
rah
up,
rah
so we ain't
also
gonna be able
included
to have no
messy,
conversation.
but when you said rah rah also included messy, and then I pointed out to you some people who started on here and were not messy, then you
Yeah,
added
and
in the
they
beef
started
sector.
on here, but they didn't start in
Then
this
you
sector.
added in the
Is
beef
what I
sector.
said.
I'm not gonna keep you trying to make it right. You
okay.
didn't say
What
it
do
at
you
Okay,
what do
first.
you
Girl,
call
I
okay,
it?
am
ladies.
Yeah,
right.
really,
But
really,
basically, both of y'all
because
are, in a sense, correct. Is what I'm saying.
Exactly, but she want to get
It's
an attitude.
true,
Thank
right?
you.
When
I
she
don't have an
swore up and
attitude. You
down,
don't even
she
know
was
me to know I have an
disengaged.
attitude. I
She
don't have an
swore
attitude.
she
You
was
don't even know me
disengaging,
to say I
but
have an
she's
attitude.
still fucking
You don't know
engaged.
me to
But
say I
she
got an
wasn't
attitude.
disengaging though. But you was supposed to disengage 5 minutes
All
ago.
right, bitch, I'm
I don't think
disengaging.
you can't do
oh, you
that.
called her out her name. Dang.
Okay, y'all want to keep this
You
still
were
kind of
supposed to
sweet.
disengage
We're
5 minutes
having a
ago,
clean
boo.
life this morning. If any of y'all want to cash at me, if you want to go
Yeah,
there,
for
go
real,
ahead and do
because
that.
that was
But
wrong.
please,
That was
let's
wrong.
I'll
have a
cash
decent
up for you,
conversation.
Flex.
I don't understand why the heck people can't understand respect the host. Now she gonna get on here and call Mimi a B.
Cool. Well,
Right
I'm
to
not
be
I
going
didn't
told.
hear
there. Good
that.
morning, Mr.
Roxy
Brown,
told
right there.
called me a
And
BB
I
because she mad
respectfully
because
ask
she didn't know
everybody
what
to
to talk
respect
about.
yourself this morning. You can unmute yourself, Miss Bizarre. I tried to mute you, but they said,
No, I
Roxy
ain't got
told
nothing to
didn't know
say
what
to
she
him.
was
I'm
talking
I'm
about.
heated right
I
now.
was trying to.
I'm
okay,
heated.
go
I'm heated
ahead,
myself.
little attorney.
I
What's
just.
up, Miss Bizarro?
Hi everyone. I was saying hi, but I was letting them get it out because they was in the heat of the moment.
I was just gonna say I wasn't there during that time, so I can't really say. But a lot of these ladies up here was there way before me. I do know though when it became the beef sector because that's when I started being on here regularly. That was doing that Larry Nelson situation, and then
That's when the B sector popped off. Is doing Larry Nelson.
okay, so all
I was
right,
Both
with
of them
GS
were
and
right,
Larry Nelson.
Bless, in a sense. They were both right. Neither one was actually wrong. They were beefing is what. Now, I've been on here that time. I used to come on
Mm.
Blab. That's why I was like, people be talking mess, but go look on Blab. I used to go and come on Blab. And
Me too. Me too,
on
baby.
them days, that's why I say people be swearing they know how you look at everything, go on Blab. But what I'm going to say is this. Those days they were beefing. You are right. She was right to be told. It's not lying. When the Vegas gay happened, and right, not what's the lady name out of Atlanta, the one who's so dignified?
I know
Can't
you
think.
talking about, but I can't think of her
I
name.
can't think of her name. Her and Sean fell out. It started from there. Then Tam G and Sean fell out, and then him and the young lady with the afro fell out. And
Right.
James fell out with him. And then
Mm.
Nico
That's
and
right.
James. And it did start beefing. They were the original beefers, but it was not
But it
the
wasn't
beef
in this
sector.
sector.
It was not the
Wasn't in
beef
this
sector.
sector.
well, this name didn't get that sector until Waddy gave his name that
Sure,
sector
Exactly.
Nick. That's
years
right.
ago.
That's
I'm a
right.
And
bit.
that's true. That is true.
I just want to say, what I was saying was the beef sector. This beef sector started with the Kaya and Maddie stuff. She was talking about stuff that happened years prior. That didn't happen. That was the SLVS stuff y'all talking about.
Right.
Y'all remember back then, the Vegas and stuff, Vegas Gate was after the beef sector. But that SLVS stuff, that was a whole beef when they went to Vegas. The beef sector had
Mm-hmm.
not even started then. This sector hadn't started then. There was no BS. There was no Phi Babe. There was no, none of us were involved in that. And she wanted
Nope.
to be right so bad
Yeah.
that she didn't realize that I was saying a lot of people get in this sector. I did say a lot of people start in the beef sector with the rah-rah. That is exactly what I said.
Yep.
So
And
I was, and she started trying to bring up things that happened 5, 6 years ago that didn't have nothing to do with this sector to make her point correct. and she wasn't right. And
It
she
was
didn't hear what
disrespectful.
I said because she didn't want to listen because she was
No,
too busy trying to
being
interrupt me to be
and
right.
and being disrespectful, and I'm gonna call it like it is. That was
Girl, if her.
disrespectful. That was
I
disrespectful.
apologize, Mimi.
Because
I
people
didn't hear her
don't
call
like
you
to
out
be
your name.
wrong.
I
People
didn't
Yeah,
hate
hear
to be wrong.
Mimi
So
didn't
then
come
they
on here with
come
no
at you.
attitude. She didn't come on here
but
with the attitude
I'm
at
at the
all.
doctor office
Well,
too,
y'all
so I
notice
Yeah,
how
no.
quiet I'm being because I can't even speak on it because I wasn't here then. I only hear about the Blab days with a lot of fun. It wasn't no dragging the kids. It
Yeah, I
wasn't
did my
calling the
research.
police. It wasn't doing all this crazy stuff.
Yeah,
So,
I did research because I
no,
said,
it
okay, if
wasn't.
I'm being here, I gotta learn where I'm at. I can't be
and if it was
somewhere.
fun like that, I wish it was still like that these days because I can barely come on and do a commentary. People swooping down, I'm dragging them.
And
You know,
people getting tired. And people getting tired. People are getting tired. I'm serious. Food Junkie did a live. It was so good last night.
good
If
morning,
y'all caught
Chloe.
it. But what I don't like, and I'm gonna speak on it because I need to get it off my chest. That was wrong because Mimi came on here very respectful to everybody, and you know what? That's the problem. Attitudes. Everybody think they bigger than what they are. I said it. Yes, I did. Okay, and it was not cool at all because we can talk like adults. We don't have to. Now I went off on stress. Oh yes, I did. Okay, I did, and she's adult abusing me. By the way, every time she's on here, it's called adult abuse. Y'all can go see the video if you want to. But the point I'm really trying to make is that was dead wrong. Mimi came on here respectful, explaining her opinion, her thoughts, which she has a right to, and for her to be disrespected and called a B after the host said that she's trying to keep her channel monetized. That was disrespectful. And I'm telling you, on my platform, you come on there, you getting blocked off, period. Whether I'm monetized or not. Because that was very disrespectful to the host, first of all, and to Mimi. And you know what? People, and I'm saying, right to be told, you taking it personally, do what you gotta do, baby. Okay? But my whole thing is, she didn't deserve that. She didn't deserve that at all. And then you wonder why people on guard all the time. Now, she came out and did a
Well,
video
breaking
about
news,
you,
Tracy
you'll be
and Ty
mad.
broke up.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna switch this because I don't know how we
All
even
right.
got there. I don't
Yeah.
even know how we got there. It wasn't a part of my commentary.
It sure
But
wasn't.
however, it was interesting to know something else
Mm-hmm.
about the Fab Days. And like I said, I wasn't around. Evidently, Mimi knows a lot. She was there. Lady Detroit was there, right? She was there. Everybody got a different opinion. And I respect everybody up there, and I'm taking it on stand. And let me reiterate, yes, I did take the word about somebody doing something. Me personally, no, I don't drag kids, but I'm taking it. I'm gonna take that one though. The fact that I was there, I'll take that. Now I'm gonna move along. Now somebody got big time noise back there.
Not me.
Let me see. Okay. Can y'all mute yourself? And
Well,
I
you know
and I
what? I'm going to get off
and
because
I
it might be the machine
oh,
that's
okay.
making the noise.
All right,
My bad.
thank you, girl. Go ahead and do your thing, baby girl, and get you some rest. And thank you again for coming up.
Okay,
And
I
I
just wanted
think
to tell
you
Mimi,
came up.
Mimi, I just wanted to tell Mimi this. Mimi, I appreciated that video yesterday because if you look, that's the same thing I've been saying for the past month. Everything you said. So if you go back and look, and that's why I say you the realest person on this YouTube right now.
Well, I
With that
think
said,
other
I'm gonna
people
be
are real. She is real, and the other people are real too. Because I felt like, this person that got hurt yesterday was being very real and put her feelings out there. And I'm in the background chat typing, please don't do this. But anyway, Mimi came up because I think she heard me doing commentary on her video yesterday evening. She didn't know I watched her. I was in the bushes. So I did come on here discussing what she said. And I said I admire her not letting this get in the way of her true friendship.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe she came up and spoke on that. So I can't say she wrong. I always adore her and like also too when right to be come up here too. So everybody got a different opinion when it started. Now we're gonna move on. So I think that's why Mimi came up because I was giving commentary and I like what she said yesterday and she's 100% right. I agree with her. Okay, so that's how it is. I
But
agree
why
with her.
y'all keep acting like Kiki is exempt from getting the backlash like everybody else though?
And you hear me
Yes,
saying,
y'all are. Yes, y'all are. If people
okay, wait a minute,
decide that
okay,
they want to
what, say
criticize
that
him for
again,
what he does, they have that
what
right
are we
to
doing?
though.
Wait a minute, what are we doing exactly? Because I'm not doing nothing to Kiki. I'm telling you, I like him. I got his, and I got his back, but I hoping that he would watch, and see where to jump in at and who's fan and this and that. Learn a little bit more about the sector. I'm all for him. I want to see his growth. So who is doing what to him?
Right. I don't want to get locked up. Do y'all
No, I'm
realize
not
that
gonna get
12 is
locked up.
watching this?
If
Are you?
nobody is on here saying that Kiki
Yeah,
can't say what he want to say or do what he
right.
want to do in this program.
Oh, Ronnie
So
Q
they
and
say,
I,
I
Ronnie
didn't
Q
say it.
came on there yesterday too when him and Rick Reed was beefing. Okay,
Yeah,
he got a
I
right to
was
his
giving
commentary.
commentary on the beats. I did
Right.
not say he couldn't say what he wanted to say on this
She sure
platform.
didn't. She sure didn't. She sure
I'm
didn't.
listening, Miss Pizarro.
You mute.
No, I'm not mute. Did I mute
You
you?
so
Okay,
you
go ahead, baby. I'm not trying to
Ooh,
remove
I
you.
want to, Miss Pizarro. Miss Pizarro. Girl, is you mad at me or not?
Yes, I'm mad at you because you making it seem like he is the saint and everybody else is wrong and he do no wrong. And
No,
that's
I'm
not
not.
okay,
Well, let me
Mimi.
say
That's not
this.
cool. Just because
Pizarro,
you have a personal relationship with me,
but you don't listen.
Mimi, that doesn't mean everybody else on these streets do.
You don't
What
listen,
he did
sweetheart.
is no exempt from what happened with Tracy. Remember what
When did
Tracy
I
said
excuse
about
him?
Fast Child? You
When
made it
did
seem
I
like what
excuse
Lady
him?
Nika and Tracy said about him was wrong.
No, the fuck, I didn't say nothing about Lady Nika because I still
Okay,
ain't
come
about to
on.
say.
Can I please? Can y'all refrain from that?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bless. I'm a cash app you, Bless, too.
Okay.
I didn't say nothing about Lady Nika because I didn't get to watch her live. What I said, and me and Tracy had a conversation, but excuse me, Pizarro, don't lie on me because I have never
I'm
made
not lying on
excuses.
you. I heard
Wait,
what you
baby,
said in your line, Mimi. I was there,
one
remember? I was
second,
in your
one
chat.
second, one
You
second.
did bring
I
her name
understand.
up, and when everybody brought
I
Lady Nika into the
understand.
situation, you
I didn't
backtracked on
mention
that and
Lady
said, let
Nika.
you refrain.
I did not mention Lady Nika's live because I still haven't seen it. So that's
I
wrong.
didn't say you mentioned her lie. I said you mentioned about what Lady Nika said
No, I didn't
pertaining
because I
to
don't know what
Kiki.
Lady Nika said. I only spoke about Tracy. I don't even know what Lady Nika said. If I didn't see her live,
Okay,
how
now
would I
you
know?
spoke about Tracy. Okay. Okay,
But
you spoke about
anyways,
this Tracy.
Pizarro, stop saying that I make excuses for Kiki because that's a lie. I have came on here and said that I don't like YouTube, Kiki. I don't drop in Kiki's chat because I don't approve of what Kiki does. Stop doing that. You are putting words in my
Yeah,
mouth.
you
I have
said that, but
wait,
that's
I'm not
not the
done.
point of what
I'm
you
not
said
finished.
when it came
I
down
ain't
to Tracy.
never
That's
took
not
up
what you
for
said,
Kiki.
though.
I
That's
ain't
you
never
and your
took up for
personal
Kiki.
feelings that you got with him. But what you said pertaining to
Girl, please, I
Tracy
never
and got
told
pissed
nobody to
off
go
with
light on
Tracy,
Kiki.
when did Tracy ever said that he had an ultimatum and he had to
Me and
choose? Just
Tracy had
because
a
he went over to five.
conversation. Me and Tracy had a conversation and we resolved it
I
because
know
I
I was
was
there.
given
I know I was there.
misinformation. So
I know I was
so
there.
once again, your problem is because I don't
My problem
make
is
excuses for
because
Kiki.
you still
I don't take
she
up
ain't gonna
for
say it and
Kiki.
ain't nobody else gonna say it, but your live was straight up bull crap. Like I don't care how it is. He
Girl,
get the same
please,
treatment everybody else get this Mimi. You made it seem like people mad at him because you started the
stop
narrative though.
lying
You
on me,
started that narrative.
Pizarro.
You made it
I
seem
ain't
like everybody
never
was pissed
made
off
no
and
damn
mad
excuse for
about
that boy.
everybody
So
here going
stop
over to
lying
fight.
on me, girl.
Nobody cared
I
that he
ain't
went
never
over
made
to
no
fight
excuse for that
channel.
boy. So
You
quit
started
lying
that
on me,
narrative
girl.
though.
Do not lie on me, Pizarro. That's what you're
I
not
ain't
gonna
lying on
do.
you. They can go
Don't
back to
lie
your
on me.
own
Yes, you
video and
did.
hear you
Just
themselves.
lie
They can
on
do
me.
that. They can go
You
get the
just
intel for
fucking
themselves.
lied on
I
me.
ain't gotta lie on
Not
you.
gonna
I
do
ain't
that.
gotta lie
You
on you.
won't
If
lie
that's
on
why
me,
Lady Nika
sweetheart.
dropped down
You
in your
won't
chat,
come on
I
here
ain't
and
gotta
lie
lie on
on
you.
me,
I ain't gotta
sweetheart.
lie on you about
Do
nothing,
not
Mimi.
lie
I
on me.
heard what you
Do
said.
not lie
Everybody
on me.
heard what you said.
Don't fucking lie on me, Pizarro. You just sat up here
Girl,
and
like
said
I
that
said,
I
I
took
heard
up
what
for
you
Kiki,
said. I
and that's
heard
a
exactly
damn
what you
lie.
said. You did bring Lady Nika into that. You
No,
said
the
that you
fuck
was
I didn't.
disappointed in her because you felt like she tapped
You
on
the
him. All
goddamn
because
lie.
you felt
You're
he
lying.
went over there to fight channel. I know what the fuck
You
you said. Don't
are
sit here
lying.
telling
I
me
know what
neither,
the
Mimi,
fuck I
because
said.
that's your
Don't tell me,
motherfucking friend.
bitch.
I don't give
I
a fuck
know what
about
the
your
fuck I
friend. You
said,
can
bitch.
kiss my
Don't tell me
motherfucking
what the
ass
fuck
for
I
all I
said. The fuck
motherfucking
wrong
care.
with
And
you,
let
bitch?
the chick
And
give
you
his
just
ass
sat
your
up here.
motherfucking
You
hair. I don't
said,
give a fuck about that
you
pussy
just sat
ass
up here and
nigga.
said
You
you
ain't
take
touching me.
conversation.
You
Drop
ain't
your
touching
cash
me.
app.
You
Drop your
ain't
cash
touching
app.
me.
Let me
You
go.
Drop
ain't
Let
your
me
touching
go.
me.
cash
Fuck
app.
all
Let
that
me
shit.
Drop your
Say
cash
whatever the
app.
fuck you
You
say.
don't
You
what the
don't
Mods,
really
drop
know
her
who you
cash
are.
app.
Who the
on
fuck do
this
you
hoe
think you
and lie
are?
the fuck
Tell
on
me
me.
who the
I
fuck
know
is
that,
you.
bitch.
You don't
You're
even
not
know
gonna
no
do that,
way.
bitch.
You
You
don't
got
know
me
Drop
no
her
fucked
way.
up.
cash app. Drop her
That's what
cash
it is.
app.
You got me
Drop her
fucked up.
cash
Let
You're not
app.
gonna
him
come on
have
this
it. You
bitch
don't
and
know
talk
no
about
way.
lie on
Let
me,
him
hoe.
have it his
You
own
not
way.
gonna do,
He'll go
bitch.
on
come on this hoe and lie on me, bitch. And that's what it is.
Drop her cash app. Mods, please drop the cash app.
You ain't gonna come on this hoe and lie on me, bitch. Talking about I make
Man, I ain't lying on you. I said exactly what you said,
Drop the
bitch.
cash
I
app.
said
Drop
exactly
the
what you
cash
said,
app.
bitch. I said exactly
Drop her cash app. Drop her cash app. Drop her cash app.
It wasn't your business neither, bitch. It wasn't your business neither.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Lori. Keep it up there, Mom. Keep it up there, Mom. Bless. Keep it up there. Wait a minute, Mom. Can you wait a minute? I got something to say. I got something to say. Let me tell you something. Pizarro. I hope to see something. I hope to see something in her cash app.
You need to mind your business.
As a content creator, I hope to see something in her cash app.
You were gonna cash on me. I did respectfully ask y'all please to keep my live clean. Some respected me and some didn't. Now,
tell you right now,
my cash app, I'm fine with it because I was trying to keep this clean. I don't know what the argument is about. Ain't gonna jump in it. Don't really care. You know,
lying because she lied on me. That's why, and I don't appreciate that.
But you know what? I'm hope to see Pizarro.
I let y'all get it out. But
she's a damn liar. I ain't never came on here and defended that boy, not once. I never came on here and defended Kiki actions. I never came on here and said that, oh, everybody's attacking him for no reason and he's a victim. She just came up on this thing and lied on me. I don't appreciate that.
Me too, Billy.
It's fuck Pizarro. And I'm cash apping you right now, Miss Bless.
Thank you, out of respect. Thank you. Thank you.
Cash app me.
And I'm sure that bitch not gonna cash app you because she's a sorry bitch.
I'm gonna see you do it. I'm gonna see you do
it
for real. Thank you, Mimi. Respect. Big respect.
Do it right now.
Respect you. I respect that.
So whoever that was, let me look and see.
Wait a minute. Miss Bless, put your cash app in private chat, please, because I don't need, or just tell me what it is right here.
Thank you, Mimi.
Okay.
See, that's a woman.
Can you see my thing? My large.
I see it. Just keep it up for me.
And you know what? I rock with Pizarro, but you know what? This is people do not respect the channel.
Straight line on me.
Yeah, now I'm talking about.
And this is because my own friends dropped down in my chat yesterday and spun a whole narrative, and this is the backlash I get for it. That's why I feel like, man, look, I'm gonna say something I'm gonna regret, so I'm gonna shut up.
No, you keep on doing you.
I'm gonna shut up.
Nobody run you.
Can you put that back up there again, Miss Bliss? Because I was trying to.
You don't let anybody define you, Mimi.
Cash app. Is it again?
Can you put that back up there again, Miss Bliss?
Okay, can somebody let me drop it again by itself? Then maybe it's
everybody has a right to their opinion and thought. Everybody has a right. And I'm gonna make this clear.
I don't appreciate being lied on. I never came on here to cap for this nigga. I never came on here and said that anything you did was right. Never.
I just want to say that Bless did not go against Kiki. I want to reiterate that because they spin narratives too quick.
And she over here talking about Nico and Tracy when Nico and Tracy both was.
Don't tell me I won't cash that because I ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. That's what you
Wait. Hold up. Pizarro. What's really good? Pizarro.
How about you do that? Raggedy my dick.
Hold on.
How about you do that? How about you do that? How you do that? Don't worry about my money, hoe. If I was broke, I would have to go to the casino every fucking day. You raggedy.
Don't worry about my cash.
The casino every day, dumb hoe.
Wait a minute, Pizarro. I got a question.
You the one that can't pronounce your words properly, you dumb illiterate bitch.
Wait, Pizarro, I got a question.
You talking ass bitch, fix your motherfucking mouth.
Do you not like? her, Pizarro? Man, y'all wild.
You have no confidence, bitch. You low
And you ain't got no confidence, bitch. That's why your pussy on Layaway getting sell for $1.99 every motherfucking month, huh? Pussy Layaway ass bitch. And you niggas come up in that pussy and get it and just get gone. So fuck out of here, bitch. You having all them different niggas around your motherfucking kids.
Wait a minute, hold on, Pizarro.
I've been having the same nigga
Yeah,
around my
Dory.
kids for
Yeah,
years.
Dory.
This foul.
But I can say, you don't know shit about me. I can say,
Yeah,
I can
Dory.
say your man's a
Is that
pedophile.
You
I
have
can
a
say the
problem
girl
with
next
Mimi.
door. That don't make it true,
I
bro.
hear rap talking.
Mimi,
That don't
hold on.
make
I
it
hear
true,
rap
bro.
talking.
Your kids always running around hungry in the background.
You
Bitch, go
damn,
feed them
they damn
kids,
sure
bro.
do. They damn
Go
sure
feed
do.
them
And
kids.
run
Go
healthy.
feed
And
them
run
kids,
healthy.
bitch.
And they can
Go feed them
motherfucking do that.
kids,
But
bro.
Charles Island
Go
in the
feed them
background too.
kids. You
Pussy
Section
asshole. What
8
you
ass,
talking about?
bitch.
What you
Section
talking
8
about, ho?
ass, hoe.
What you
But
talking
you
about?
have a
What
house
you
without
talking
Section
about,
8.
ho? What you
It's
talking
your
about?
rent
Cause your
more than
bitch getting
$50,
drunk out too,
bitch.
ho? Your bitch is
It's your
really
rent
too.
more than
What the fuck you
$50,
talking
hoe.
about? What the fuck you
It's your
talking
rent
about?
more than
What you
$50,
talking about?
bitch.
How you gonna
It's
say
your
fucking
rent
me,
more
bitch?
than
Your kids get in
$50,
background
hoe.
though. Your kids get
It's
in the
your
background,
rent
ho.
more than
Your
$50,
kids get
bitch.
in the background yelling,
It's your rent more than
all
$50,
types of shit.
hoe.
But you gonna try to
It's
talk to me
your
though.
rent
Bitch,
more than
please. You a
$50,
dumbass,
hoe.
so bitch, get off them
Is
kids.
your
Raggedy
rent
ass
more than
lip, raggedy
$50,
ass
Okay,
lip,
hold on.
oh
Wait, hold
fucked
up.
up
Is
ass
your
Wait.
lip
rent
ass
more than
talking
It's
ass
$50,
deeper
bitch.
than
hoe?
The
this.
fuck out of here,
Ma,
ho.
Is
I
your
don't
Ma,
give a fuck
Ma.
about
Can
that
you mute
shit.
that mic?
They
Ma,
do.
I got a
I don't have
question.
no
you get a
royalties.
voucher,
I
bitch?
have a
Kiss
question.
my
I got a
Okay,
question. I
hey,
have a
y'all,
question.
Dory
I have a
got a
question.
question. Thank you for the cash app. Dory has a
Dang.
question.
Ma, if I get off
And
my phone,
welcome
I'm
to
gonna
Shay
cash
Shay.
app you.
Somebody in my chat
It's
said it's their
deeper.
first time being over here. That somebody sent them over here. Now they having second chances. Shay Shay, whoever you are, it's not like this. I don't know. Evidently something has went on,
Yeah,
but
it's
welcome.
deeper than this. It's deeper than
You're
this.
welcome.
Something going on.
Okay, now I'm gonna meet y'all again.
Pizarro,
That's
do
it.
you
She
not
got all
like
that
no
bitch making her
Pizarro?
video capping.
Hold on.
Capping.
Pizarro,
That's what she mad.
Pizarro.
And she mad.
Ma,
Thank
can
you
you,
for the
Ma, can
cash
you please
app,
be
Mimi. I appreciate it.
Don't
Ma,
lie on
if I'm on
I'm
my
gonna say,
phone, I'm gonna
she got
cash
on her
app
Don't
you.
video
lie on
and voice
me.
her opinion. I'm voicing mine. What's the
Don't
motherfucking
lie on me.
problem?
Wait, hold on,
Don't lie
Pizarro.
on me.
I really got a question.
Do
Seriously,
not
straight
lie on
up.
me.
Okay,
This
Dory.
cannot be about one video, Shorty. What
Don't
is
fucking
it
lie
Yes,
on
it
me.
real?
is. Don't
What's the
tell me,
real
Dory,
good?
what it's not about.
Don't
Don't
I'm
fucking
tell me
lie
what
asking.
on
it's
me.
I'm
about. Cause
asking you.
her
I'm
video pissed
asking
me
you.
the fuck off.
Well,
Just like
bitch,
she
don't
got
watch my
pissed off.
videos.
She could have been that pissed off with Tracy about what
Bitch,
she said
To
to
don't watch
Travis
to
my
this
today,
videos.
motherfucker.
And
right?
bitch,
I
Okay,
don't
don't
wanna
that's
hear
even
I
fine.
don't
talk
wanna hear
with
that
Tracy,
shit.
bitch.
I don't wanna hear
You
that shit.
worried
You
Wait,
about
got
hold
that
on.
same
Tracy
Wait.
and me
motherfucking
and
Hold
time
on.
for
Tracy
these
good,
motherfuckers. I
bitch.
don't.
I
I
just
don't.
talk
No,
with
I'm by
Tracy.
my
We
talking
good.
now, bitch. I
no, it's
said
Me and
what
deeper
the
than
Tracy
fuck
this.
I
good,
It's
bitch.
said.
deeper than
I
this.
said what
Me
the
and
fuck
Tracy
I
good,
said.
bitch.
I
It's
said
deeper
what the
than
Me and
fuck
Tracy
this.
I
good,
said.
hoe.
I
It's deeper
said
than
Mind
what
your
the
this.
business,
fuck
bitch.
I said.
Mind
It's
your
Every
deeper.
motherfucking
motherfucking
It's
word.
business.
deeper than this. It's
Mind your
deeper
Every
than
business.
this.
Me and
motherfucking
Tracy
word.
good. Me
It's
Every
and
deeper than
Tracy
this.
motherfucking
good.
word.
So what
Nah,
the fuck
Every
you
nah,
care?
fucking word.
Me
nah,
and Tracy
Every
nah.
good, bitch.
motherfucking
So
word.
mind your business. Me and
No, it's
Tracy
deeper than
straight.
this,
So mind
Pizarro.
your business, bitch. I
No,
just
Yes,
I ain't,
bitch,
talk
I
you
with
ain't, I
mind
ain't,
Tracy,
your
I ain't,
bitch.
business, bitch. Mind
I ain't
your
doing
business. Don't
nothing.
pay you,
I
hoe. Cause
do.
nobody
I do,
told you to bring
bitch.
your sister
I
ass
do,
on here
bitch.
talking so
You
much.
work
Nigga,
at your
don't
That'll
pay
never
that shit
channel,
on your
happen.
hoe.
motherfucking video,
I can
hoe.
come on and discuss your channel.
On your
I don't get
motherfucking
mad at
business.
your
You
lies,
ain't even
bitch.
got shit to do with you. Ain't
Oh,
even
girl,
got
you
shit to do
getting
with you.
horses
Oh
too,
my
Ain't
bitch.
got shit to
God.
do,
Dumb
hoe.
ass
Ain't
Oh
hoe.
got
my
shit to do with
God.
you. What about the kids?
Don't lie
What
on me,
It
about the
ain't
hoe.
that
kids? What
serious,
about the
yo.
Don't
motherfucking
lie on
kids,
me,
hoe?
hoe.
What about
Thank you
that?
for the
What
Don't
super
about
you
that?
chat.
ever
What about
fucking
this
lie
too?
on me,
Who that
ugly
was?
hoe.
Wow.
Don't
What
lie
about
on
that,
me,
hoe?
hoe.
Just take out the
Do
motherfucking
not lie
shirt.
on me, bitch.
Thank you,
Do not
talented,
lie on me, bitch.
for the super
And you can
chat.
kiss
Do
my
not
ass.
fucking
And you
lie
can
on me,
kiss
bitch.
my ass.
That's what you
It's
don't do.
bigger
And
than
you can
this.
kiss my
Don't
ass.
It's
lie on me,
bigger
I
than
bitch.
just
this.
see somebody in the back.
It ain't
It's
big that
bigger bigger than this.
I can take Pizarro or leave her. I don't give a fuck about her.
Yeah, it's
But
bigger than this. It's bigger than
And I
this.
can do you the same way, ho. I can do you the same way. It is nothing.
No,
It
it's
ain't
not.
nothing.
Don't
It
lie
ain't
on me.
nothing.
I rock with
It
you,
ain't
shawty,
nothing.
but
Drop a dick quick. I don't got nothing to snare, motherfucker.
my
Drop a dick quick.
computer's not
Oh, you know
adding
what?
up.
You ain't my
My
motherfucking friend.
computer,
I
my
don't communicate with
computer.
you. I
Bizarro, my
communicate with you. Shit,
supercomputer.
I don't
My
give a fuck. Just
supercomputer.
let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I'm trying
Cause
to
I don't
help.
give a fuck. Pussy asshole.
If
So
you
let
don't
that
rock
shit
with it, just
go.
say you don't rock with her, shawty. Just say you don't rock with her.
Don't lie on
All
me.
this.
Very.
I don't not rock with Pizarro. Girl, I don't miss Pizarro. Pizarro just needs to not lie on me.
No, I'm saying Pizarro. I'm saying Pizarro. You going too hard over a comment.
Girl, Pizarro worried about me and
And don't keep
Tracy.
questioning on
And
me
me and
about what the
Tracy.
fuck I said. I told you what
Worried
I
about me
know.
and Tracy and me and
I just
Tracy.
asked a
So
question.
she looking stupid because me and Tracy good and she worried about Tracy. But
I
I
just
just talked
asked a
to Tracy.
question
So
because
she
it's got to be deeper than this. Let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. What's
you worried
really
about
good?
Tracy when me and Tracy are good.
It's got to be bigger than this comment.
Mind
and
your
about
business,
it's got to be bigger than this.
good.
It's too much
I just
vitriol.
talked to Tracy, but you worried about Tracy. You look like a fool because
That's
Tracy
all
are
I'm
good.
asking. I'm not taking
That's all
sides.
people
I'm
say. That's
just
all people
asking.
say.
Wait,
Stay
Mimi,
out
can
of
I get
other
a
people's
second?
shit.
Mimi,
Because
can I
when
get a
they make
second?
up, you look like the fool.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I
go
mean,
ahead, Diamond Dory. Let Diamond
please.
Dory get hers into y'all.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
I'm
All
sorry,
I'm saying,
you know I love you, Diamond.
girl, I love you down. You know that, Mimi. For real, you real out here. Pizarro, I call you the president. So come on now. It's got to be bigger than this. Okay, let's end this on a good note. For real, what
Girl,
is
I
the
love
real
Pizarro. I don't give
issue?
a fuck about Pizarro.
Pizarro, you got to have some problem with Mimi because the way you came
You
on
not
here.
listening.
No, she don't. She was just mad at me.
Okay. I knew it was
I
bigger
ain't got
than
no
that.
problem with Pizarro. We can cuss each
Okay.
other out. I still love Pizarro.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
just
Good.
fuck Pizarro today. Tomorrow, I love her again.
Okay. That's fine. That's fair.
But
That's
me
how
and
we get
Pizarro got
down.
bad mouth, so us cussing each other out,
Did
please
y'all
don't.
enjoy the show?
Please don't take this serious.
Okay. See,
I know how
that's all
Pizarro
I'm
got
Ah,
me.
you
saying.
know that. Nene, you know that.
So, okay, y'all. So
And me and
evidently,
Pizarro,
You
we
know that
we
shit be like, what the
wait a
fuck?
minute. I'm gonna mute all of y'all now because I hear y'all laughing now. So evidently, y'all had to go through that to get it worked out or something.
me
Now,
and
I'm
Pizarro
gonna
like
y'all
cussing each other out.
y'all said y'all still love each other, but I'm looking at, and you know my video gone. Thanks for the couple cash apps. It's still open if anybody else decide they want to drop over this little something, because this video is not gonna get. I'm trying
Please.
to reach y'all. Okay, I'm glad y'all got
Okay.
stuff
I'm
muted.
telling you like
Hey,
this.
Lady Nico.
Anybody got something to say about me? Look, drop your addy. I ain't for all
I'm
that.
muted, and nobody is
Okay.
muted.
Don't talk in the
Lady Nico,
chat
I
no
don't want you to
more.
worry stuff off. Good
Don't do all
morning.
that. Don't do all
Good
that. Cause Gigabyte,
morning.
I don't deal with
Let's
my,
see
can I
what
say this?
155
I don't
likes.
deal with
Good
Gigabyte
morning, Lady
gangsters.
Nico.
Drop your addy.
Hey,
Drop your
Miss
address.
Nika.
Then I respect you. All that typing and shit y'all be doing, okay? That's corny to me.
Jesus take the wheel, cause
I
Okay.
don't give a damn if you
Yeah. They
yeah.
always got something to say about the boss. They
y'all
always got
taking
something
the
to say about the
wheel.
boss.
I'm letting them get it out, folks.
Yeah. Drop your addy. Drop your address. Now, Ma, I'm about to
Diamond
windmill.
Dory, baby
Yes,
girl,
Oh,
we're
ma'am.
talking for a minute, and now I'm gonna let Lady Nika speak because I
let
know
me
she.
mute.
Go ahead.
Thank you,
Hello.
Gladys.
Good morning.
I'm here. Good morning, everybody. Mimi and Pizarro, y'all done?
Yeah, we done.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I came up with. You got it out? You got it all out for the day, right?
Y'all know how me and Miss Pizarro is.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad y'all had to shout. Y'all had to go through
Go ahead,
all
got
of
it
that
out.
to get it worked out. Half
Nah,
the
I
time I
ain't,
see
I ain't got it out for the day, but I done lost my voice arguing with Mimi now. Mimi, what you done did now?
I'm sorry,
I
Pizarro.
didn't come up here to be the peacemaker because I don't have to be the peacemaker with you two ladies.
Not
I
with me
don't
and
have
Miss
to say a
Pizarro.
word because y'all know how to behave with each other.
Auntie,
I
Y'all
you,
have to
sometimes
let me
when
and
it
Miss Pizarro do
Bless,
it.
can you
Auntie,
mute everybody so I can speak, please?
I tried. I did. Let me mute
I'm
him
muted.
again.
I'm muted.
Okay. Now go ahead, Lady Nika, because I don't. Go ahead.
Okay. I wasn't coming up here to be no peacemaker because they both entitled to battle it out the way they want to. Okay.
Exactly.
Only thing I didn't like, I ain't appreciate the fact you have them on this platform, but that's okay. All I wanted to say was this. Everybody's entitled to feel how the fuck they want to feel, okay? Everybody's entitled to that. However, stand in what you say. That's it. And if both y'all have stood in what y'all said, then that's it. Let this go. Because at the end of the day, before there was a Kiki, all of us was cool. All of us had a friendship. Some of us even got to almost like family status with one another. We don't have to always agree with one another, but the unique thing that makes us all so special on this platform is that we can get past our differences without falling apart. It was a lot of emotions yesterday. He brought out a lot of emotion in a lot of people, including myself. But at the end of the day, I said what I said. I'm going to stand in my stuff. And everybody that I loved before I said what I said, I still love, to include him. But I just ain't fucking with him right now because I'm pissed. And I said what I said about that. He came up here like a wrecking ball and acted like a fuck nigga. I can say that about him. I got a relationship. Kiki gonna have to figure it out like everybody else. But what I will not allow and what I will not sit here and be okay with is my people's falling apart over one man. It's okay how you feel, Mimi. It's okay how you feel, Pizarro. Stand firm in y'all shit. But at the same time, don't lose sight of what y'all really have, which is a friendship. I done seen y'all battle for each other. We're not gonna do that today. That's all I have to say. Y'all done got it out. It shouldn't be no more hooping and hollering. We should be able to enjoy the rest of the show and keep it moving. That's what I expect.
Yeah.
That's
And
what I
that's why I let
expect
him
of
shout it
you,
out.
Mimi. That's what I expect of you, Pizarro. Don't let me down. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Miss
Okay.
Nika.
Yeah, and I'm glad you came and spoke with him too because I wanted them to shout it out. Now they shouted it all out as you can see now they keep telling each other. So that's just the way it is. But that's what I was saying. I don't think Mimi is gonna let the YouTube get in between, a real YouTube ship or outside friends. And that's why I spoke on it. And that's why Mimi came up here to speak. She didn't come up here originally shouting, but I'm glad Miss Pizarro, y'all know I like my Miss Pizarro because usually I call her up here, but I want to get the intel. But I let them shout it out. I'm glad they got it out. Now they saying they're over it. Well, okay, they're over it now. Okay, now y'all can unmute yourself. Well, ain't nobody muted but Diamond.
Well, yeah, I'm over
muted
it.
myself.
Me and Mimi do this. This ain't nothing new, child. We'll cut each other out and be good in
But,
5 minutes.
Miss
So we
Pizarro,
good. We
I
let
thought,
this go.
girl, you was shackled in it.
I done lost
Yeah.
my foot, but that's because I've been yelling all week. So, child.
Well,
I wanted to come up here and tell y'all that these people still out, though. They still out.
Yeah, I wanted, and then I saw Flo come in here. I wanted to ask her about the panel that Dee posted this morning that she was on with Demi Diddy and the mother, Casey D. I wanted to hear that intel,
Yeah, me
and
too.
then actually,
Yeah, I had did the video.
well,
Yeah. Well,
I wasn't.
Sister B Spot did the video on the video when Demi did it and her mama. Her mama was in the background, but Demi did it was the one that was up there. And Demi did it kept coming up with these excuses as to everyone asking the question like, what happened between y'all and Fabi? And she kept going around and she was like, we good, we go to Fabi's house every day, ain't nothing going on, and all this stuff that was happening. And I was doing my video and I was like, that's loud. We know y'all got beef going on. Y'all have not even been in the chat. We been seeing this. We been seeing this going on. So today we have found out that Fire and Monty, both of them.
Hey, come on, I'm gonna drop the link. I like you.
What?
Now,
Yeah, and Mimi, I love you, girl. And, I'm sorry for all the stuff I said.
Girl, don't
It wasn't even
apologize.
true,
This
girl.
what we do.
Don't
Bitch,
even
this
say
what
that
we
no
do.
shit you try.
now y'all see why I say I can't jump in the middle of stuff because I like both of these young ladies.
Me and Pizarro do this.
I don't
This
want
is
to jump
what we
into
do.
nothing like that. I know they're gonna eventually make up and talk, so
Mm-hmm.
we have to let them shout it out. You know what I'm
And,
saying?
and
Then
Pizarro,
I
you
Man,
know I
was,
love you down.
then I
I love
was
you and
gonna
Mimi
read
down.
what y'all not too long ago, but it got
Mm.
interested. People came on, and some stuff came up that I didn't know about, such as what I'm asking Flo right now about this interview on D Spot. The mama Demi did it. They came on here saying they cashed out him 100 and walked low to match it with it. I feel like it came from your heart. Why you got to match it? Anyway, everybody got a different opinion on that too. So I do want to hear some of that. Miss Pizarro evidently was there and know about it. I don't know who Butterfly is. I know my banner is it positioned right to. Well, I'm just gonna take a chance. I don't care. Good morning.
Morning.
well, I just want people
Yeah,
that like me to stop fucking getting mad at me because of my opinion of my friend. That's what I want.
exactly. And
Good
they
Because
morning.
talking
I should
all
be
this
able
crap.
to be friends with my friend without my other friends getting mad at me
Mm.
for that. Because you do get pissed off at me for my opinion. Like I disagree with Miss Pizarro's opinion sometimes, but I don't get mad at her.
Well,
And
I'm glad y'all shot through it. I really am. I'm glad y'all got through it.
we always get through it. Me and Miss Pizarro always do this.
y'all did it too.
We like arguing.
Okay.
And my whole thing is this. Why couldn't they pick up in San Antonio 19, okay, that I put together that they was in one bed? What two women staying in one bed? Come on now. Okay.
Can you elaborate on that, Diamond Dory? What did you mean by that? And Flo, where you go?
With Tracy D and Firebomb. Okay.
Oh.
I been knew they was bumping.
Hey, what's
Okay.
up, Flo? Say
I've
your
been
name.
saying
I
it.
can know if you're real. What's up, Flo? I mean, not Flo, Butterfly.
Hi. Hi, Bless. I came up here before. You don't remember me? I mean, I'm not that memorable to some
I don't
people.
remember it being blank.
Oh, okay. I know what happened. I entered
That's
on.
why I was kind of leery about that. I'm gonna drop my link again, Flo, just in case you accidentally fell out. Yeah, what's
Oh,
up?
okay. I just, Pizarro, I rock with you, Mimi. I don't really, I'm aware of you, but, I don't follow you. I don't have nothing against you. But I was just about to say, wait a minute, y'all going below the belt. See, y'all can't be pulling on people's heartstrings like that. That's the stuff y'all do. Y'all sit out there arguing with below the belt, and then y'all talk about we, I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all know y'all friends.
Sorry.
But it's like when y'all go below the belt, see, this is the things that confuses subscribers. You see what I'm saying? Like, I argue with my friends all the time.
Bless.
I argue with my friends all the time, so I get it. But it's when you go below the belt, that's all. That's all I want to say. Okay. All right, no disrespect to you or nobody else. You already know I love you, girl. Shoot, because already cut me out. She didn't like me at first, so I get it. I totally get it.
Well, we sorry for confusing y'all. I apologize.
Thank you, baby girl culture, for coming. You have a great day as well.
Thank you. All right, that's all the confusion. I was like, dang, y'all going below the belt. Wait a minute, what happened? Okay.
Oh, and I called Miss Pizarro up here, and sometime when I'm in that mood, we're gonna be going off, but with mostly her. But I'm doing commentary. I'll call her up there. I ain't never heard her do it like that. I mean, she was going. I had never heard BB go off like that either.
That's why I thought something was really wrong.
I know eventually they was gonna work it out.
Oh yeah.
That's why I said, what's the real reason? That's why
I totally understand that. Like I said, in reality, friends argue with each other. Friends are not always
time to speak. Go ahead, Butterfly. Then
I'm sorry.
came on next.
Okay. I was just saying, that was just the only confusion. Friends argue all the time in real life. So, that's expected. I just was like, wait a minute. It was the below the belt licks. But it's all good. Y'all worked it out. It's all gravy. I'm back in the chat. Thank you, Miss Bless, for allowing me to come up here real quick. I appreciate it.
Man, you're always welcome. I just didn't know you were
sorry. We sorry.
Okay, now go ahead, Flo.
All right.
Butterfly. Flo, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I can hear you, Miss Bliss.
Okay, go ahead, baby girl. This what Miss Pizarro call it intel, girl. But this, I heard you had to go off and have a screw choice word with Demi did it or whoever.
Dummy did it. Oh yeah, because she's out here paying content creators to tell fucking lies. Ooh, excuse me, my friend. Ooh, excuse my friend.
Well, the video is not monetized anyway. I did get a couple of cash app. Go ahead.
Miss Bliss. Okay, so this whole when I came on your platform, right, and I said I was being messy. Literally, I did not concoct no story or plan for that. Like, I literally was going across my timeline and I seen her father post. He has shared my post before, and I even came out a couple months ago and I said, this man be sharing my Facebook post. They don't even know my YouTube name or anything. So Demi goes on D's Spot channel, and then she's just telling all these lies, doing bad promotion or whatever. And then she says that she had 5 questions, but I didn't watch that video because the girl's crazy. She's been stalking me and harassing me from multiple streams, like my cell phone, Facebook, and all types of stuff. But that's okay. But what I don't understand is why she keep trying to get receipts about her daddy from me when her daddy is the one that posted this stuff. So now when Tracy D went on QB's channel, there was some shade being thrown, okay, towards Five. And that's why they have been acting very rabid for the past couple days, being really rabid and like, how we gonna say, just crazy. They bitch ish crazy. Okay. So Tracy D and Fi are in trouble. Their relationship is now broken up. Fi Babe just went live about Tracy D.
What's it again?
What?
What?
Mm-mm-mm.
Wait a minute. Wait, you dropped off? Your thing went quiet.
She said, Fi just went live about Tracy D. And
Uh-huh.
her whole summation was that the father posted her. She didn't seek them out. And I know she's telling the truth because they do get on your phone. That's my beef with Fi, okay? Playing on my daggone phone and how dirty they go. I have a personal beef with her. So Flo was saying that
For you to grab it
the
off, bro.
father sought her out. The father sought her out on Facebook and posted her
No,
post.
I've been had the father because Tracy D tried me
Mm.
a couple months ago and
Oh,
I
okay.
went and I digged up her information. I have everything down to all their arrest charges, everything when she tried me. Okay. And that's
Mm.
how I got his Facebook. Now I don't understand why they're lying and saying
Okay.
that, oh, I just recently added. They can't even tell me what my Facebook name is.
Mm.
So that is a complete lie. She's asking
So
for me to show her father on my friends list. I don't have to do that because I
so they
showed you what he was posting. I even showed months ago that I screenshotted that he was sharing
mm.
my post. So they make no sense. And
And
they're
so
just
she should
trying to
know her own
cover.
father's Facebook, Flo. So why is
Exactly.
she
That's what
asking
I'm
you?
saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And it's
I mean,
all
that's her father.
deflecting.
It's
It
Facebook. Father Facebook. Duh.
yes, and now this is a whole
Well, you know
problem
what?
is
That's
when
what Tracy
Tracy
D
D
gets.
jumped on QB's channel, okay, and did that whole little interview, and then said she didn't feel like Fi Babe has had her back, basically.
She hasn't. She hasn't had her back, and she's always been scared that Tracy's going to start her own channel. And you notice that everybody, Five is controlling. All right, and Tracy D is likable. People don't really like Five Bum for real, but Tracy was really actually they were afraid, and they really don't want to come out. I'm not gonna say it on this channel. I said on my live, Five Bum and QB. You know I know, okay. And I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. If y'all don't start admitting this crap of what y'all did to a certain person, QB and Firebum, I know you're listening. I'm gonna tell it all.
Yeah, really, Ray and so well, she always discuss me, and I don't really care. She can talk
Yeah, she's
about me
irrelevant.
in the face over there. She's still Miss Mayweather, stank nation, long titties, yellow eyes, etc., to me. Okay.
And what she did to Flo was terrible. Was terrible. Flo didn't start with that girl. And
Exactly, and you know what? Whatever I said out my mouth was words. This lady is a pure freaking psycho and actually affected my livelihood hot to trot. So why wouldn't I go grab their informations? I have all their
exactly.
informations. I don't give a damn. You can
She's
say whatever the
protecting
hell you
herself.
want.
She's protecting
Where were
herself.
you when she was sitting up there calling my financial aid office? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
where were you hot to trot? But you in my business wondering why I'm grabbing people information. I'm grown, baby. I pay this phone bill over here. Until you pay my phone bill, don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing over here. Thank you.
Thank you. They always got something to say.
You have a
But
blessed day too. Call me Nettie. Thank you for coming.
okay, y'all don't know what she's been through. All of a one, I think you called in her show, right, Flo?
Yeah.
And it started right from there. And she is a psychopath. And if y'all haven't noticed, she has the same pattern. She uses people. They're dumb enough to go up there like somebody to roast her. I'm not even gonna go there. Okay. After she just called a woman a pedophile, I
What's the
defended
reason
her.
hot to trot? No, no, no. What is the reason hot to trot? Because I want to know how words is a reason to call somebody's livelihood, aka their apartment, because she also called my apartment complex when she put my apartment complex out there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because if that's the case, why is dummy D talking about she's flying to A&T to fight? Please allow me. Please inform me. Because when I hear people speak, they just be talking all these sweet nothings. Say what it really fucking is. Because I can do whatever the fuck I want on my phone.
they're
So can
reckless.
she?
They're reckless, and that's why I say drop your
And
address. It's
I will
not.
do it
Don't
in the
even
way that
address it.
I want to. And you're not going to make me do anything. You're not going to tell me what to do either. I'm grown.
Wow.
And I'm glad,
Y'all,
Flo Nation, I'm glad for real that you
but let
are
me tell
doing
y'all
what you're
something.
doing because
I have
karma.
I have broken my own record, meaning I have been on here basically 3 hours and 2 minutes. Now y'all remember what 40 minutes ago or whenever I was coming off? But then everybody wanted to come on. Wait a minute, I got another cash app. Let me see. Thank you for the cash app. Let me see the name. Let me see if it's gonna pop up, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let me
And
get
QB knows what he
this.
did. I'm
Thank
sorry,
you, Paul.
Mama.
I
Yeah,
appreciate you very
that's
much.
why he's over there running his mouth because he know
Yeah,
what it is. He
yeah, he know
knows
what it
that
is.
he's about to
And
flip
then
on
I hope y'all
Friday too.
listening to my
Because what did they do
I got
when
to
they
say it. I'm
linked
just
up
gonna put it
during
up there.
with Sean Bradley? Demi did not like that because he was one of the people that doxed her.
Yep, he sure was. He sure was. And there's also some bigger that they all did. And somebody ain't on here because of them. Okay? And I'm sitting there, I'm tired of it. Because
Well,
she wants to sit there and act like she does nothing wrong.
I heard it. Thank you for the cash out,
And what
Jamie.
she put this young girl's in college trying to get an education. Okay, now what if somebody did her peasant like that? But see, can't nobody talk about her peasant. I
Y'all,
call her a peasant.
excuse me, Dory. Okay, I
Yes,
got to
ma'am.
say this so y'all. I'm
Mm.
gonna be out here in a minute.
Yes,
I'll
ma'am.
drop my link one last time, just in case somebody else. Mimi, thank you for sitting patiently and listening. Thank you for. I'm enjoying the intel. Shout out to Bizarro. That's called intel. Thank you, Lady Nika. Right to be told. Okay, everybody that came on the panel. I'm trying not to mention their name. Thank you, everybody that's participating with me. That's in the chat. Thank you, Spilly Boy, for coming on earlier. It's just been a great day, a great morning. I didn't, mean to be here this long, but I rather enjoyed it. There's my link one more time. Anybody got any last words? Go right ahead, because I'm gonna be queuing up the music in a minute so I can dance my way up on out of here. Hello. Oh, everybody muted? I can mute y'all.
Okay, okay,
We
Bless. Have a good one.
thank you,
Okay,
Lady Nika. I appreciate that because I was
thank
about
you.
to
Thank
go
Well,
you,
we
Lady
off.
Nika,
wasn't finished,
too.
I don't believe. But I'm just saying that's why I dropped my link one more time, let you know I'm on my way out of here. If you're not finished, you can go ahead. I'm not trying to rush nobody. I'm just letting y'all know I'm going to be going off here in a minute because I have broken my own record.
I have a question for Flo.
Okay.
Flo, now they're
Yeah.
going on a world tour. Can you tell us the channel so we can catch up on this? I would love to be
Oh,
watching
the
it.
last world tour. And this is where you're gonna hear Tracy D in the background telling Demi to say things. Is Official D's live? Oh yeah,
Okay.
that last live, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the best one
That's
to
where you go
watch.
see. That's one of them. That's one of them. That's one of them.
Okay.
She went
Is
on a
there
couple. She
okay,
went
do
on a
you know,
couple.
can you list
Yeah.
any? Because I want to see them all and do
I do know
commentary.
she was on QB's channel.
Mm,
I do know she
okay.
was in iBabe's chat harassing her the other day. Um,
Wow.
I think she's a couple places actually. You would
So they
actually find her under all my videos in post.
okay, great. I'll go there because see, you know how they met, right? She
Jazzy,
went
stop
to
lying. Who was crying? When you tell lies, that's not right. Look,
see
you see
that,
how these people lie?
and
You
Lady
see
Nigga
how
just said
Jazzy is
stop
sitting right there
antagonizing the
lying?
guest. So disrespectful. So
Thank you,
disrespectful to the
Coco
host.
World.
Jazzy,
Thank you
stop
for coming.
lying.
I appreciate you watching.
Now, when people don't want to come over here because y'all disrespectful, then that's gonna hurt Bless Watkins. Y'all don't even think about her. Y'all don't think about Bless
What you
Watkins.
mean? Okay, here comes somebody else trying to attack, and Demi had Flo crying and everything last night. Oh,
You know?
Now that's a lie. Why are
yeah,
you lying,
I know you're
Jazzy?
not that
It's
type.
not good to be a liar.
Y'all, I mean, this is ridiculous. Do y'all realize
Well,
y'all
give
come here to
me.
have?
Can you record that and send it to me, please? Because I want to
See,
hear myself crying. Please, like,
Oh
yes,
well.
Jazzy, send me the recording
But
of me
anyway,
crying.
y'all keep going. I'm getting ready to start my
yeah,
journey.
because they for real, they're not respecting your chat. Okay, because
Well,
seriously,
my mom's is
people don't
handling
want
it.
to come. People don't want to come on. They take
What
a
they're
step too
doing,
far.
they are expressing their opinion in the comments. I have nothing wrong with that, as long as they're not getting totally out of line. And if they do, I got people in there that's going to put them in check, such as example of what they're doing right now.
And
So
Lady Nico saying, please don't antagonize your guests.
and she meant that too. That was just one warning from her. And it didn't try anything. So if they go too far, they're going to use their own judgment. So again, I appreciate you. Got some last words, Mimi? Me? Can you hear me? I don't got.
I forgot I was muted.
Johnny, yeah, you got some last words. I'm gonna start the music.
I just want to say, it was people that saying, yeah, her and Pizarro was really into it. Yes, we was really into it. But me and Pizarro are cool. That's how we do. It's not the first time me and her done got into it. I just the problem I had was, people coming down on me for somebody that I fuck with. And I'm not with that. So that's really all I got to say. As far as that Jimmy did it stuff and all that, I don't really care about that.
Okay. I want everybody to have a blessed day. It's time to start dropping the diamonds. I got to
You
start
too,
running down
Blessed
the street.
Watkins. Have a good one,
Yeah.
Thanks,
Jazzy.
You have
Flo.
a good
Stay
day,
strong,
Bless.
Flo. I support you,
And you
Flo.
too, Dory. You
You
have a
too,
good day.
Mimi.
Okay, bye, y'all.
Okay, bye, Mimi.
All
Have a good
right.
one.
Thank you for the 184 likes. Got the diamonds. Thank you, everybody, for the panel. Thank you, everybody. And just know this is an open chat. Everybody can come over here and voice their opinion and their comment. We might not always agree, so we can disagree to agree to disagree. Okay, I have nothing against nobody in here, nobody that's involved in anything that we talked about. I'm so glad the ladies shout through it because I watch them all. I like all the young ladies. I have a problem, no problem with none of the young ladies on here. I give respect to get my respect because it doesn't matter how old you are, you can get it too if you choose to disrespect these young ladies or elder ladies or anybody, period. Everybody deserves their own opinion. Everybody, the voice opinion, everybody deserves respect on here. We're not mad at anybody. However, I did get a little offended when I see my friend had to come on and explain yesterday how she took somebody under their wing and they disappointed her, so like that. And it's not that we're trying to tell somebody how to react on their panel or how to say whatever it is they're trying to say. That's not what we're doing. We're trying to just simply tell somebody we want you to make it just like all of us are trying to make it. There's room for everybody to eat, okay? So with that said, y'all, I think I might come to just a little bit of chicken with y'all before I go. Y'all know I like to jick my way on out of here. Okay, let's get it poppin', y'all. I know y'all want to have a little jick with me. Let's get it poppin'. Y'all see, I'm still in my gown. I'm still resting, but I just want to jick just a little bit. Okay. Drop it like that hard. If you didn't get a chance to hit that like button, now is the time to do it. On the way out, you may have forgot. If you decide you want to just drop a little something to support my channel, now is the time to do it. If you so choose to do that, okay. 180. I hit a record of 3 hours. I used to think, wow, how can somebody stay on here 3 hours? I see how. It's easy. Who's going live next? I'm going to try to be supporting all through the day. That's what I do. I try to support everybody else's channel. I really do. Thank you, Sammy Dizzo. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, appreciate all of y'all. So with that said, y'all know what I got to say now, okay? Y'all know exactly what I got to say. Okay, it's time to say it. Toodaloo! Toodaloo!